Back live, Kdqn 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to all of you out there listening, and good morning to everybody in this dark studio.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, I'm just going to try not to fall asleep right here.
Yeah. I mean, we can turn those lights on. Those lights.
Don't do that. Don't
Look,
do
the
that.
lighting is fantastic.
Yeah, it looks good. We're glad to be back
Yeah.
on Facebook
Yeah.
Live, even though our stream health is poor. We're just gonna do it and unveil our new lighting that we have in here,
Yeah.
which is a lamp.
From my own living room.
Yes,
Like you were
yes.
saying yesterday, nobody wants to see us with these LEDs on.
No.
No.
Look at that
Don't-
Facebook Live. It'd be awful.
Yeah.
You didn't get to see it yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Three monsters coming
Yeah.
at you.
Yes.
See every pore.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of ambient lighting like this because usually your overhead lights, even in your home, are just way too bright.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a nice light to read by.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Last time I bought light bulbs, I accidentally bought daytime bulbs or daylight bulbs.
Yeah.
Sorry. So it's really just like the same light as the sun. It's like these LEDs, really. Put them out through all the house, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this place is a mess.
Yeah.
You see like every speck of dirt on the floors. And
Yeah.
that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
If your house is looking messy and you don't have time to clean it, just make your house darker.
Yeah.
You don't even
Yes,
see it.
exactly.
That's right.
Yes.
I feel like these lights up here have like UV rays, like I can get sunburn from them.
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, good to see that. It's so pale. Right, yeah, so pale this
Yeah.
time of year.
Absolutely.
Ready for some sun,
Yeah.
some summer.
I just
Yeah.
need the dark to soften my features.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
But yes, good evening to
Good evening to you.
good evening,
Good evening
good
to
morning to y'all
Yeah,
and
good
to everyone
morrow to
listening,
you.
whatever it is. Good to you.
Yeah, good evenings.
Yes.
I think is I had a good evening. Ate some. Something.
Something.
I played some Minecraft because I'm 11.
Nice.
And yeah.
How much did you yell at the screen?
I didn't it's not it was not my
Stupid
Fort,
mobs.
Yeah, not my Fortnite mode. I only played it because I was missing the music. That's the only reason.
It's so relaxing.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of the early days of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you played a lot.
I
for that?
did. Yeah, and Animal Crossing too. Those two I wouldn't be able to listen to right now or
Yeah.
play. It would just remind me of dark times.
Oh, yeah. Dark times.
Yeah.
I did play a game last night for a little bit. GoldenEye.
Oh, nice.
The GoldenEye. And hey, I want to share this with everybody because I know there's a lot of folks who really love that game. It's really old from way back in the day. And I don't know if I've met anybody right about my age that didn't play that at some point.
Yeah.
Well, if you got an Xbox, it's on Xbox Game Pass right now.
Really?
Oh.
GoldenEye.
Cool.
Is it like revamped a little
No,
bit?
it's
Or is it
you
still
can
bad?
run and aim. Now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, which was always my biggest. Like I remember once I played it back on a 64 and I was like, this is too clunky and old
Yeah.
or whatever. That one thing that they changed makes it like you feel like you're playing Call of Duty now.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. I
So
definitely
worth
should
a-
check that
worth
out.
a shot. Very fun.
Yeah.
Great music. You know, it's goofy.
Got to
goofy
come
game.
by for the multiplayer.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
man. Knives only.
Knives
That's-
only. I'm odd job. I gotta,
no,
gotta take
no,
odd job.
no. It's we're too old for this. I'm just scientist number 3.
All right. All right.
You remember GoldenEye?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of games like that myself, but it is classic, right?
Yeah,
Reminds
it's
me of being a
classic.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minecraft, you sit there playing it, you just feel stupid. Like, okay, like if somebody who never watched the newer video games or anything, or like didn't really play video games, you playing this? Like, what is this? You know, it's like, what are you doing? I'm punching the trees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are you punching trees? To get the wood. You punch the trees to get the wood.
Yep, absolutely.
All
and
right.
then you and then take a shovel and you can have dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get all the dirt you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm building my little farm, and I was found like this big mountain to make a little house in front of and stuff. And
Right.
hoe out a little farm, a little patch there, and start planting some seeds and some crops, and got some cows together. Yeah.
I got really into Minecraft, and I think you played in my world for a little bit, and you had made some sort of sanctuary in a mountain, and I was never able to find it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Just somewhere in your world, there's a
Yes.
little mountain. That's all I do in the game. I try and find a mountain and build into it, you know? And then I'm like, ugh, this game sucks after a few hours.
When I played it, I was just like just building rooms in the ground, underground. And Caitlin was watching, and she was like, you know, why do you always stay underground? I was like, it's Minecraft, right? I'm supposed to be crafting in the mines. And she was like, you know, there's a world above. I'm like, oh yeah. And I like get out and like, oh yeah, there's a whole world up there. There's stuff to do up there.
I don't think you're meant to craft in the mine. You're meant to mine, then craft.
Mine, then craft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely agree.
Mine,
We'll have to just
craft.
agree to disagree on
All
that.
right.
Yeah. I like building really fancy houses.
Yeah.
Like,
I just suck at building anything, Legos, and especially Minecraft. They'll just build like a square house. I'm like, that's it. That's all the best I can do.
Yeah, it does when I play that game. I feel like it's a particular waste of time.
Yeah.
There's other things I could be building like in real life, you know, that would probably be more rewarding, I guess.
Yeah.
But the music is good.
Never gonna have a
Chill.
farm. I'm gonna get Farm Simulator.
That's true.
Yeah. Never gonna ride a roller coaster. Just get Roller Coaster Tycoon and play that.
Yep.
You know,
That was a good one.
I think the main reason I turned it on is because I've been watching this YouTube channel that's awesome. I really like it, and it does like, you know, it's hard to use the word documentary. You know, this cheap, lazy YouTube documentaries, but it was like about. This guy does documentaries about particularly horrible people in certain game spaces and spaces on the internet. Like he does one on the 4chan degenerates, and then he does one on, the Minecraft streamers who ended up being, because here's the thing: these games are for children. They're for little tiny children, and when you get grown men playing them on stream. More often than not, you're going to be attracting some sort of just a bad kind of guy to that. Yeah. Not to say that all of them are.
Vile element.
Yeah. There was this one guy who was squeaky clean, but he kept trying to. He was like the biggest Minecraft streamer, right? And he kept boosting up other streamers, and as their fame got up. Then something comes out that they did something particularly heinous, and this guy kept getting like tied to him. Like I felt kind of bad for that guy.
So there's people looking. I'm guessing in New York Times, probably. Taylor Lorenz is looking into the lives of Minecraft Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good journalism.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, like it is.
I mean,
there is
think
something.
That a guy in the living in his mom's basement when he's 34 years old would possibly be involved in any shady or bad things.
Yeah, and I think it is. I think it is decent. A little bit. I don't know what classifies as good journalism or not. But when you take like Minecraft in particular has a particular problem with this.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just like a few. It was insane. Like it was just like, and then the next guy, and then the next guy, and then the next guy. And I felt bad for this one guy who
felony
kept,
kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Prison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, okay.
Really bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to tell you.
Ooh,
to catch a predator, basically.
Catch a predator kind of stuff.
Yeah. And I just felt bad for this one guy who seemed like a real wholesome. Young, he was young. He was 17 or something in this, but he was the biggest Minecraft streamer ever, and he kept reaching out to these other guys and being like, "Hey, you should go follow this guy. He's real funny, and we play Minecraft together, and this and that." And then a year later, it's like he's in jail for a predator acts and stuff, and the guy has to keep being like, I'm just trying to."
I know. That's why it's careful whose tweets you reshare or anything like that, because it could be just like, you reshared a tweet
affiliated
from Harvey Weinstein, and now you're canceled too.
Yeah. Definitely. That's why I'm not getting no tattoo of no body on there.
Yeah.
All the people with their OJ tattoos.
Ooh, yeah.
I was listening to some more of that too, because one of my favorite radio shows did a long time ago, a very complex breakdown of his book that we talked about a few times. If I did it or I did it.
Yeah. But I was, the if part, I'm sorry, it was very, very small.
Yeah. Yeah. So I listened to that last night as I played a little Minecraft too, them just reading and harping on that book. You know? So I got OJ on the mind, sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
And Charlie.
I want to get that new Hogwarts game.
It looks good.
It
I'm
does
not
look
even
really
lying.
good.
It looks awesome. Like I would
Yeah.
definitely play that.
I'm
I'm not
ready
sure.
to see the headline. Southwest Arkansas radio host plays Hogwarts, canceled Hogwarts game.
Yeah.
Now must issue apology.
No, no apologies from me. But I thought, like, is it better to wait when a game comes out so that they can fix any kind of bugs there are right at the beginning?
They just had to patch it a bunch because it was not great.
Yeah.
That's
tough.
that's how they do it now. They don't bother. So what they used to call it is a beta, and they'd release it and they'd have a select few, people play it, pay for it, and then bug test it for them. Now they just release the game unfinished.
Just fix it as they go.
Just fix it as they go.
Well, you get free product testing that way, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Vehicles, similar way. That's why people say, why there's so many recalls nowadays. Well, of course, vehicles more fancy than they ever have been, so there's more things that, maybe aren't going right or need to be fixed after the fact. But really is what you see a new vehicle every year with new features. You really think it's being put through its paces? No. That's what the consumer's for. It's better. They've realized it's cheaper to release these things a little early and deal with a couple of, negligent death liability lawsuits, than it is to actually put these things through good testing.
Yeah.
Right.
That does make sense. And it's like, you get the new car. It's like got 4 miles on it. Like, I don't know. I think I would, if I want to
creeps
buy
me
a new
out.
car, I'd want it to have like 50 or 100 miles on
Something,
it.
You'd think, yeah.
Enough time to make sure the lug nuts were
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
tightened on
Exactly.
it. I remember we got a new, maybe it was our first new vehicle. We literally went on a road trip the next day, and I was like, it kept bugging me. It was like worming into my brain, like this thing's never been tested. I got it with 2 miles on the odometer.
I'm on mile 7.
Yeah, it was like really whatever to drive it up onto the car hauler and then get it off the car hauler. That was it. Like this thing could have no lug nuts on it right now.
Yeah. I've definitely been a little creeped out by that, especially when I worked at a dealership, like parking all these new cars off the truck, and it's like 3 miles on it, 2 miles on it. What is this?
Yeah.
Although, of course, when you buy a new car, you'd be like 50 miles. This thing's basically used.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
now they do.
I
think it's like 700 miles is, if I understand right, about 700 miles is the cutoff for brand new. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
So, up to 700 miles is considered like nothing. Might as well be 700 or 699 miles is the same as one as far as the realm of new cars go.
Right.
Yeah.
701.
Yeah. It's a used car.
Yeah, it's a used car.
Might as well throw it away. Yeah. Well, what about you guys? Or Patrick played GoldenEye. I played Minecraft. Did you play some Last of Us?
No, I haven't played any Last of Us for a few weeks.
What?
I know. I don't know why. I don't know.
Clearly you
I've been
didn't
doing
like
other
it.
stuff. Oh, I love it. It's really good.
I said clearly you didn't like it.
I do like it.
He said.
I don't know. I just don't have, I guess, the attention span right now. Usually on
Yeah.
the weekends, I'm all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you got to have a good attention span to play video games and get into it, especially like one like Minecraft. I mean, 3 times I was like, "Wow, what am I doing? Why am I playing this?" I just wanted to hear the music again. You know?
It's comforting.
It is.
I shouldn't have been playing GoldenEye. I've still got work to do around the house. Instead of trying to rush and finish up some projects so we can maybe sell our house this month, but baby had to go to bed a little early not this month, this year. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Whoa,
year. Yeah.
All right, let's get going.
Yeah, let's get going. My bad. It's early. But little one had to go to bed a little early, and it's just I can't just hammer in baseboards baseboards with the baby asleep.
Yeah.
Just a little too loud.
Yeah.
So we were actually supposed to go look at a house yesterday. That was very exciting, but it just fell through at the end between the baby being not so well and then the owner of the house. She had to work late, so it just didn't work out well.
Yeah.
More or less. You want to see a house in the daytime.
Sure.
For
if
sure,
possible,
yeah.
so. But I dreamt
like
about
this.
the house all night.
Just like my face right
Yeah.
now. Hey, you look great. Give me in some UV
Yeah,
lights.
turn these lights on.
Yeah. You need somebody to re-roof that, re-shingle your head.
Yeah, no kidding. I tried something new last night for dinner that turned out really delicious.
No.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I did chicken breasts, and I cut them in half, and I pounded them flat, and I breaded them like you would schnitzel, and I fried them up. And then instead of using brown gravy, I made like just a really basic lemon cream sauce which is super simple to make, and I put that on top of it, and it was like one of the most delicious things I've ever had.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
It was really good.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah. If you ever want to make a really delicious cream sauce, like a lemon cream sauce, all you need is butter, flour, heavy cream, and seasonings.
Yeah.
And a little lemon juice. That's it.
Nice. That sounds delicious.
It's so good.
I had a sandwich
Yum.
for dinner. We had just some issues last night. Late getting home from Miles' 4-month checkup, and then Allie had to run out to help babysit a little bit for one of her one of Miles' cousins. So I was kind of home alone for a good deal last night playing Minecraft. Then I ate a sandwich and some chips and a bowl of cereal. You know what cereal I had?
What?
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Ooh, those are good. I
Jen
like them.
recoils. I love them.
It's just you got to eat them fast. I don't like
You
them when they're
do.
real mushy.
Yeah.
The last ones are always tough to get down.
Yeah, no, I like it getting a little mushy. In fact, the perfect place for me is like a minute in or 2 minutes in when they're not as crunchy,
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
them
but they're
fresh.
not. Yeah,
Those shards of wheat
Yeah.
getting jammed into your gums.
yeah. It's just when you get like 5 of them on one spoon. You just
They're-
eat them like
they're
an,
not
an
bad.
animal.
Yeah.
That's the one cereal I think I could eat just like without milk.
Yeah?
I think they're delicious just out of the box. Yeah.
Oh, my mouth just shriveled up. Like, that's got to be so dry.
A glass of water with it for sure.
I went and bought a box of Lucky Charms
Oh.
last weekend.
Delicious.
Not no more. I cannot do it anymore. That is the most disgusting cereal. I have to
What you
throw it
talking
away.
about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst cereal on earth.
Lucky
Easy.
Charms?
Yeah.
Did you get a bad batch or what?
No. It smells and tastes just like Miles' formula.
Oh.
And I smell it.
Yeah.
I smell it. It gets rancid burped into my face.
Yeah.
It gets spit up onto my shoulder. I have to wipe gobs of it out. You know, it smells just. So
I
pour
totally understand that.
yeah. So obviously, Lucky Charms is amazing. I love Lucky Charms. Loved. You know, so
Yeah.
I get it home that night. I'm like, because I do cereal for dessert. You know, I don't eat cereal for breakfast. So get home. All right, man. I know I'm having a bowl of Lucky Charms tonight. You know, pour it, milk stuff. Ooh, get it down right in front of the TV there. The first I bring it up and I smell and I just drop the spoon into it and I'm
Yeah.
like, I cannot eat this. It smells just like his formula. I think it's the milk combined with not the marshmallows,
The wheat stuff?
The wheat stuff
Yeah.
creates this soy milk smell that it smells rancid to me.
Yeah.
Fresh milk, fresh box.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. I'm
I can smell it.
Yeah, I can smell it right
Yeah.
now just talking about
Yep.
it. All right, we have to do some weather, so let's do that. We will be right back. Weather brought to you by Horatio State Bank.
Good service and a good attitude have a lot to do with each other. You can't have one if you don't have the other. Service is about one person helping another because they want to, not because they're supposed to. A strong bank is built on strong relationships. Strong relationships are built on good service. Horatio State Bank, member FDIC, rated one of the nation's strongest banks.
Number one country
That is true. All right, taking a look at the weather for today. Partly sunny skies with a high near 54. Northwest winds about 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 26. It's going to be cold this evening. Northwest winds, again, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high near 52. Again, such strong winds through the afternoon. And then Friday night, mostly clear skies with a low around 27. Saturday, partly sunny. Sunday, mostly sunny. There you go. Monday should be partly sunny, so I think we are out of the weeds as far as rain up until Tuesday, which has a 30% chance of showers. However,
high near 76 on
76.
Tuesday.
I don't believe it.
This is definitely above average, and you know what? I'm making the call this weekend. I am planting the spring garden.
Oh, exciting.
Yep, I've got a list of seedlings going. Mm-hmm. You don't think so?
man.
Oh, it's gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
You
be on
think
top
it's-
of my game
Yeah.
for sure. I'm gonna have to cover them up
Yeah.
and
Right.
things like that. But I mean, I'm doing it.
I don't
I'm
doubt
doing it.
your ability at all. I feel like it's gonna snow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Well-
gonna snow before February's over.
I did it early last year,
Yeah.
and I had 2 snows on
Yeah.
the spring garden.
Did it
and
pull through?
It did, but I put like plastic sheet. I mean, like cold frames to go over all of it, so they didn't get touched by by snow. So
All right.
as long as if they can get a little maturity, root a little, kind of stabilize, establish
Sink the roots
themselves,
in, established. Yeah.
establish themselves a little bit, cover them up. They'll be all right.
And I'm literally, I don't think it's going to be like we saw in previous years. I think we're just going to get a dusting for a day.
Yeah,
I
not like
feel it. I have to believe it. Yeah.
I feel like it was my biggest challenge of 2022 was keeping that spring garden alive.
Yeah.
Of course, I had a baby right about that same time, and I thought that was going to be difficult,
Yeah.
but nothing compared to
the garden.
To the garden, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if it doesn't snow by the end of February, my Christmas spirit will
gone?
be finally
probably
just
shriveled
shriveled and dead. I need it to snow. That way I can boost, and I think I can make it to June on the Christmas spirit if it snowed around here.
That's 12 days. 12 days left in
days.
February.
Yes.
It's not a leap year, is it?
It is not.
No.
It's not. Okay. Darn it.
No. My husband's aunt, she was born on February 29th.
Whoa, she's a leap year baby.
She is a leap year baby. Isn't that crazy?
I know a couple around
Kinda.
here.
It's not that crazy, but I mean,
Well,
the odds of it, I guess, are
The
probably
odds of it are probably pretty
The
low.
odds, yeah, when
Yeah.
you're talking about one day out of every 4 years, so that's like 365 to the power of 4 or something. It's a pretty good number.
It is. To be born on it, that's cool. But then people who are leap year, I've met a leap year person, and they're like, I'm like 12.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
no, you're
yeah.
not.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
You
50.
you just get to count. Like once it March, that's your happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. I guess if your leap year birthdays are a little bit more like maybe you don't get them. You don't get them for
Yeah,
3
sorry,
years,
no
and then you
birthday.
get one big one that makes up for the 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the trade-off. If you get to tell everybody, "Well, I'm 4 years old," when you're actually 16,
Yeah.
it's like, well, you don't. Then those other 3 years, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
If I was a leap year baby, I would absolutely not celebrate 3 birthdays and then celebrate one like big way.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100.
I just realized, I think I've been telling people I'm 33. I'm
Yeah?
not.
You're 32?
I'm 32.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
weird.
you're
about to
pretty
be
much
33.
33.
Yeah, I know, but that's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
1
guess
month.
I forgot how old I was.
Yeah.
It happens.
I've-
Yeah, there was a while where I was 34, and I think I was telling people I was 36. And I'm like, whoa, calm,
Wait a
settle down
second.
now, Patrick.
That's all right.
Yeah.
If you're 35 telling people you were 33 and then you're like, no, you're not, you're 35, you'll be like,
Oof.
Yeah.
just age 2 years.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Well, fortunately, I don't know. At least I've been blessed with something a little bit. I see. I mean, there's plenty of people much more blessed than I
Yeah.
am, but I also keep up with some like friends from high school. Same age as me, same class, and everything. And I saw a picture of one the other day because it was his birthday, and I was like, "Whoa, buddy!" I mean,
Yeah.
just classic horseshoe baldness. I mean, he looked
Yeah.
like Friar Tuck. Big. He got real big and just gray beard and yeah,
Dang.
yeah. And I see that a lot. So
I feel I don't
tomorrow
feel
I'm
good.
gonna be that.
Yeah.
Just for saying that tomorrow
yeah.
I will look just like that.
Yeah.
I don't feel good when I see all my friends. I'm like, oh man, they all look like they're 17, 18.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 35 right now. I'm feeling a hard 35.
Most of the gals I knew from high school are like, I think in MLM businesses,
Oh, really?
like, or making
Oh,
tumblers or
Yeah.
5
classic.
kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 kids, Tumblr, Etsy, MLM business.
Yeah.
Yes.
All you got to do is buy 100 of my tumblers and then sell those to 100 more people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you'll just start trickling in the earnings. And
Yeah. Well, you take the tumblers, you sell them, and then you sell. Then that person underneath sells a subscription to tumblers, and then they
Tumblr's
can
Weekly?
get tumblers weekly, and then those people will then pass on and then now they're in your downstream.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
you
You're in
just-
the upstream.
yeah, exactly.
You're at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can't call it a pyramid.
No,
All right.
no.
Right.
It's a reverse
It's a-
funnel system.
Yeah. Think of it as an upside down triangle that's been righted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And you just happen to be at the top of it. You just
Yeah.
you just accidentally fell onto the top
Yeah.
of the
Right.
triangle.
Whoops.
Yeah. Tumblers.
Nice.
Wow, that is one. I think our economy is saturated in those. I remember like 4 years ago I had no tumblers. The other night I was like organizing our some of our cabinets. I literally have over a dozen tumblers right now. I
Yeah.
did not buy a single one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's been like gifts or people left them at my house
Yeah.
because that's
Right.
how the tumblers like it's like a Kleenex. You just
Yeah.
use it once, throw it in the
Yeah,
trash
yeah.
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I've had some nice ones. Arctic Yetis. I got all kinds of nice ones at my house. Never pay for it. People have left them there. I clean them, put them in there, wait for them to come back.
Yeah.
And I forget that they're there. They forget.
Yeah.
And they never ask. You know,
Exactly.
Yeti, how much a Yeti tumbler? It's got to be 40, 50
Ooh,
bucks.
yeah,
Like bigger.
expensive
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Got a
It's
lot
just-
of custom ones with people's names on it that
Yeah.
I've never heard of.
Yeah.
So
It's just that thing, man.
that's not
like,
creepy, is it?
You got one that says Becca.
Yeah.
You collect the tumblers of everyone you kill.
Yeah,
I
the
know.
Tumblr
This is-
killer.
Yeah, one it's my calling card.
Yeah.
So emblazon their name on,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the Tumblr afterwards.
And then leave it at the crime scene.
Yeah. Caitlin got the whole cricket set up. She got all this cricket
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, please tell me you're not going to make tumblers. Not
Yeah.
that there's anything wrong with making tumblers. It's just we have enough. All
Yeah.
right.
A lot
There's
of
nothing-
competition out there too.
That's
There
the
is.
thing. 4 years ago, somebody had the idea to bedazzle their name onto a tumbler,
Yeah.
and many people were like, "I'm doing that."
Yeah.
And then now it's like
Custom.
streaming or being a
Yeah.
online celebrity. Now it's just you're saturated. The market is just too saturated. Yeah.
It's very much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to be pennies on the dollar
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You go to a craft show, 75% of it is custom tumblers.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I make custom coffee mugs. Yeah.
That's
That's better.
I feel like I can never have enough coffee mugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Too many.
Yeah.
Too many cups. And I remember that was one of my big things growing up is I hated how many glasses. I hate having too many dishes.
Yeah.
Right? It's like I don't know. It's a weird psychological thing
Yeah.
or something. It's from growing up. We always had so many. None of them matched.
Yeah.
Because we're kids and we're breaking plates, and then
Yeah.
they buy more plates. So you had like 9 different sets of
Yeah,
plates
yeah.
in there. All the cups. It was too much.
But
and
how-
I'm right there in my life.
How
now.
are you supposed to throw it away? How could
I
you
don't-
ever feel good throwing away a coffee cup?
Yeah.
I might need this. I might have 47 coffee drinkers at my house at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good point.
well,
Yeah.
Good point. I shoot them sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
there
So
you
that's
go.
recycling.
That is
Yeah.
recycling.
Yeah.
I take them and I put them in my little range that I have, and I
Yeah.
shoot them. It's very fun.
Oh man, we got to get into it. We're late
Yeah.
now. Ag Vantage Report and the rest. We'll see you on the other side for Jen's pro tips. It's the Brew Crew.
Good morning. I'm Scotty Woodson from the EAB Ag Network with your EAB Early Morning Market Update. Let's recap the markets and how they closed yesterday. March corn at 676 1/4, down 6, with May corn at 674, down 5 3/4. March soybeans at 1525 3/4, down 11 3/4, with May soybeans at 1519 1/2, down 10 1/2. March wheat at 769 1/4, down 16 3/4. May wheat at 780 1/4, down 16 1/2. March cotton at 82.55, down 2.85, with May cotton at 82.87, down 2.83. March rice at 17.55, down 16 cents. May rice at 17.83, down 13. Moving on to livestock now. February live cattle 162.55 up 40. April live cattle 164.60 down 7.5. March feeder cattle 187.32 1/2 up 67 1/2, with April feeder cattle 191.15 up 25. April lane hogs at 86.50 down 75, with May hogs at 95.70 down 35. That's your EAB Early Morning Market Update, and I'm Scotty Woodson. Have a great day.
Land typically sells for one of 3 reasons. You want to sell, you need to sell, or you have to sell. If you want to sell, you have time to plan, time to explore options, and think about your next opportunity. When you need to sell, you also have time to plan, but there's less of it. Needing to sell may involve making improvements to your land. If you find yourself in the have to sell category, you still have options. Have to sell requires a strategic approach, but the clock is ticking. Whether you want, need, or have to sell, the best time to talk to Tiller is now. The folks at Tiller Land are ready to help you sell your farm or recreational land no matter what time it is. The time to sell is always up to you. When you decide to sell, we navigate the process, explain your options, and keep you informed every step of the way. It's never too early to have a conversation. We have the time. We'll be your guide. Start at tillerland.com.
At the sale on Saturday, February 11th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana, there were 833 head of cattle on the yard. Number 1 steers under 300 pounds sold from $200 to a high of $236. 3 to 4 weight steers ranged from $195 to a high of $235. 4 to 5 weight steers brought $190 to a high of $234. 5 to 6 weight steers sold from $185 to a high of $210. 6 to 7 weight steers ranged from $175 to $190. 7 to 8 weight steers brought $165 to $178, and over 800-pound steers sold from $150 to $170. Number 1 heifers under 300 pounds ranged from $190 to a high of $215. 3 to 4 weight heifers brought $185 to $196. 4 to 5 weight heifers sold from $175 to $194. 5 to 6 weight heifers ranged from $170 to $185. 6 to 7 weight heifers brought $165 to $177. 7 to 8 weight heifers sold from $155 to $164, and over 800-pound heifers brought $144 to $155. Packer cows sold from $38 to $92. Packer bulls ranged from $88 to $114. Stocker cows sold from $900 to $1450. Cow-calf pairs ranged from $1150 to $1625. Replacement heifers, $550 to 800 pounds, sold from $140 to $165. Bottle calves ranged from $100 to $210. Goats brought $35 to $110, and horses sold from $75 to $250. And that's the report from the sale Saturday, February 11th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana. Cattlemen, don't miss the next sale Saturday morning, 10:30 at J&J Livestock in Texarkana. For AgVantage, I'm Jay Bunyard reporting.
Here at First State Bank, we've been serving the area since 1973. We're local, just like you, and being local means we make local decisions too. We're here to serve you quickly so you can spend your time wisely and not in line. Now, that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. Bank at home with us at First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All we're here to do, we're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. Bailouts, $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
We know you're out there. We know you have the skills. We know you have the tools. We're just waiting for you to apply. Ready to start your next career? Husqvarna Group has your opportunity. Full-time employment positions are now available with starting pay at $15.25 an hour. Apply in person at No. 1 Poland Drive in Nashville, Arkansas, or online at husqvarnagroup.com.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers. Both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at jobbite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in Kdqn, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
The City of Kdqn is asking all citizens to roll up their sleeves and join the fight against litter. If we want a clean community, each of us must do our part to eliminate trash and litter. You can help by picking up in front of your home or business, adopting a public spot, or picking up litter on your daily walk. Make sure trash isn't blowing out of your pickup. Ensure your trash ends up in the waste collection system. Your community needs you to fight litter blight.
In concert this Friday night at the Hochatown Saloon is Jason Boland and the Stragglers.
It used to seem to me that my life ran on too fast.
That's Jason Boland and the Stragglers this Friday night at the Hochatown Saloon, located in the heart of Hochatown. Go to HochatownSaloon.com for ticket information. Must be 21 or older or accompanied by a parent or legal guardian.
Be back in the high life again. All the doors
Getting gifts is great if you get what you want. If you don't, it can be a little awkward and time consuming. You either keep it and you never use it, or you try and exchange it, which is not always so easy without a receipt. Save yourself the hassle. Set up a gift registry with Harris Drug and Gifts in historic downtown Kdqn. With Gift Registry at Harris Drug, you pick out exactly what you want and make it easy for your friends and family to pick out a gift they know you'll love. Breezy peasy. Gift giving made easy. That's Harris Drug and Gifts, downtown Kdqn.
That's right. We are back live. Kdqn 92.1. Good morning, Daryl Potter. Good morning, Heath Ruth. Good morning, Kyle Albert. Good morning, John Baldwin.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes, good morning. You just heard that Harris Drug and Gifts ad there.
Mm-hmm.
Harris Drug and Gifts, your family hometown run pharmacy for over 50 years. Guess what? They're back in their original location, original hours, everything back to normal. Congratulations to them for finishing up the renovation so quickly. So, your family hometown pharmacy back at it, running just where you know it is. So,
yeah.
And a big sponsor here on the Morning Brew. They sponsor the daily segment, Jen's Pro Tips.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a professional.
Nope.
But what do you have for us today?
I want to talk about some upcoming shows here in the next few months that you might want to take your kids to, or maybe a date night. The farthest one is Little Rock, but it's a really cool one. I'll get into it. But first of all, next Friday in Hope at the Hempstead Hall, I believe that's on campus, they're having Fairy Tales on Ice, Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh.
Yes. So again, that's next Friday, the 24th, 7 p.m. Tickets are between $15 and $35. Checked it out. There's still quite a few tickets left.
Nice.
So if you want to take your kids to go see Beauty and the Beast, how fun is that?
Nice. On ice?
On ice.
On ice.
Yes. So
Very
cool. The one after that I thought people would be interested in is in Texarkana. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Perot Theater or Parrot Theater? Whichever one.
Right.
They're having Jurassic Park in concert on March 4th. That's a Saturday. And that's at 7 o'clock p.m. And basically they're showing the movie Jurassic Park, but they have the Texarkana Symphony Orchestra performing the music.
Oh, man.
That's so cool. And tickets for those range between $10.50 to $65.
Nice.
A little expensive, but
yeah.
could be worth it.
Jurassic Park in concert.
Yeah, I think I might go to that. It just sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does.
For kids 5 and under, it's $10.50, and for kids 6 to 12, it's $16.50, and those prices are set, so they don't get more expensive the closer
Nice.
you get and whatnot.
Okay.
And then the last one is Whose Line Is It Anyway? Really, it's Who's Live Anyway, and that's that one's super exciting. That's in Little Rock, April 5th at 7:30 at the Robinson Performance Hall. And tickets are starting at $79 each because they're selling out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little careful on the kids on that one.
Yes, that's more for the adults.
That's a little more for the adults or young or like older children. I bet
Yeah.
you could take a 16-year-old or something to that
Yeah.
just fine.
Yeah.
But I know the live improv can get can sometimes get a little risque.
Yes.
But they definitely aren't looking to do that. You
Yeah.
know, I've
Yeah.
I've seen a couple clips from the Who's Live and it's very good. But it's
Yes.
not like the show where they edit all that stuff out.
It can be risque.
It can be
sometimes.
just a bit,
Yeah.
bit. So.
But totally worth it if you
Yeah.
want a good laugh. Go take your date there. Like
Yeah.
that is so cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see them live.
Yeah, I do enjoy them. I like a few of the guys very much, and one of my favorites he'd always trash the show himself. He'd be like, "Listen, I know it's
Yeah.
improv comedy. It can be." He said the best the best criticism for the show that he ever got was, "Why not prepare something funny?"
Is that Greg Proops?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's I know for this show in Little Rock, I know Greg Proops and Ryan Stiles are going to be there. I know Colin
Mockery will not be there. I think it's those two, and then that the tall guy, I forget, not Ryan Stiles, the other one. with the dark hair. I always forget his name.
Me too.
It's a good lineup. It's lineup.
So good.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you're interested in going, but maybe you haven't checked out the show, just go on YouTube, or you can find them on some streaming services.
Yeah.
Like Hulu or Peacock, one of those.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, there's some really cool shows coming up, and I thought maybe some people out there would be interested in them.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a few of those nice family-friendly to take the whole fam, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially
Beauty and the
that Beauty and the Beast one next week. I mean, tickets are so great for that.
Yeah.
And
nice and cheap.
And again, that's in Hope, so that's not too far of a drive. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very cool Jen's pro tip.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit different.
You might see me at Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Nice. Well, there you have it. Jen's pro tips brought to you by Harris Drug and Gifts. Anything else? Any other shows that you're interested in seeing that aren't on here? Like, comedy and stuff. I know Oklahoma City, Tulsa, they get pretty good with the comedy they get rolling through there.
I imagine Dallas too.
Yeah, Dallas as well.
I'm not looking for anybody in particular, but I was looking at seeing if Louis C.K. had anything in like New York or whatever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like they put it out in advance.
Yeah, his tour is over.
Yeah.
His tour is over, and he probably won't be touring again till next year. So, or like late this year.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he ended it at Madison Square Garden, fully packed, which is incredible. And but I know Bill Burr still, touring and stuff. He does a lot of areas around here and stuff. So
yeah, I think I did see that Bill Burr was going to be somewhere around here.
Yeah.
In the upcoming months.
Nothing like live comedy, man. It's so funny, and it's just a completely different thing when you're sitting in the crowd with that many people. Everybody's just laughing.
I imagine.
It's completely different than just kind of watching at home or whatever.
Right.
As funny as that still may be, you know. But yeah,
I think at this point I might be a little bit too old to go to concerts. I just feel that way.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd enjoy it as much as I used to. So I'd probably keep an eye out for stuff like, Beauty and the Beast on Ice or comedy shows.
Yeah. It's something you can sit down at and not get a beer spilled on you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm definitely over that time in my life.
But we had good times, though.
Oh, yeah.
That.
Glad I went. Don't need to go again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Jen's Pro Tips and a few other shows in the area. We got to get into it. It's time for your genuine RV power trivia. We'll be back in a couple minutes and bring you that. It's the Brew Crew.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our tractor lineup rated #1 in durability and owner experience, Z Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Bring home select L Series equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months, plus save up to $800 now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma, or Kdqn, Arkansas today.
Where can you get the best breakfast, lunch, or dinner in McCurtain County? With tasty breakfast combination plates, delicious lunch and dinner combos, as well as a large variety of menu options. Oh, and don't forget about mouthwatering desserts and a place where you can enjoy your meal with an adult beverage. It's Papa Poblanos, of course, at 304 North Park Drive in Broken Bow. Dine in or call in your order and take it to go. For a look at tasty breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, visit Papa Poblanos, Broken Bow on Facebook.
Farm Bureau is a name you have come to know and trust to provide security and value for your family. By protecting the needs of rural Arkansans at the state capitol, supporting educational opportunities for Arkansas young people, or underwriting rural health programs, Arkansas Farm Bureau is supported by more than 227,000 member families.
For more membership information, call or stop by Little River County or Sevier County Farm Bureau offices.
For a limited time, bundle up for big jackpots from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Ask for the $5 bundle and get a great deal on your favorite lottery games. You'll get a $3 Powerball ticket with Power Play, a $2 Lotto ticket, and a free ticket for the natural state jackpot. That's 3 chances to win for only $5. Ask for the $5 bundle. It could change your life. Eligible with Quick Picks only. Offer ends February 28th. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in Kdqn, 870-642-2811.
Whether you own 1 acre or 30, have a hobby farm or a large herd of cattle, United Ag and Turf has the tractor package that's right for you. With a combined total of 66 tractor packages, all configured for a specific set of tasks and needs, United Ag and Turf can help you tackle your projects at a price you can afford. Browse all United Ag and Turf's tractor packages at unitedagandturf.com or at a location near you.
So let's get to work with United Ag and Turf.
Yeah, buddy. We are back live, KDQN 92.1. Good morning, Edmund Ray Lambeth. Good morning, Vox Poe. He says good morning from Ashtown. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes, time for that daily trivia, of course, brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports. Go to genuinerv.com today for all your power sports and RV needs. Jennifer's going to ask you a question. You're going to call 642-2190. If you get it correct, you're going to get yourself some great prizes, little breakfast and a car wash token. Perfect for a day like this. I think that's it. I'm going to try and save your life as well. So will Facebook Live. So let's get it.
All right.
What is the question today?
This group of people make up about 2% of the American population. Who are they?
This group of people
make up about 2% of the population, American population. Who are they?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
We got our first caller already to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Well, good morning. I'm going to say it's either red-headed people or green-eyed people.
Ooh, that's probably pretty close to correct, but not what I'm looking for.
I'm going to say influencers.
Not influencers.
Folks with common sense.
Not folks with common sense.
Darn it. Thanks for trying. Try again. All right. Let's get that question again.
Yes. This group of people make up about 2% of the American population. Who are they?
This is a good question.
Yeah.
Writing down my answers here. 642-2190, 642-3637, 898-3624.
This group of people make up about 2% of the American population. Who are they? And they're not red-haired people or green-eyed people or influencers.
Or none of it. Hey! Big man on campus. Vox Post says libertarians.
No.
How you doing, Greg Revels?
I'm doing great.
G-Wagon, back in
it's
studio.
Nice in here.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah, I feel like I could fall asleep any moment.
Yeah.
We should probably turn the light on. Really kick us back into
pretty
gear.
cool.
Yeah. All right, let's see if this person... Oop, I did that wrong. There we go. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
President?
It is not presidents. Great answer.
Say people who don't use TikTok.
Good answer. Not correct.
Not
Sorry.
correct. Libertarians, no.
How about left-handed people?
Left-handed people.
Not left-handed people.
Oh, man. I got nothing else.
All right. I'll give you guys
All
a hint
right.
soon.
We got another caller. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
People over 100 years old.
Oh, good one. Not what I'm looking for.
Mall workers?
Not mall workers. Good that you're getting closer with that.
Oh, man, I forgot I was supposed to have an answer.
Yeah. You got nothing?
You're in La La
I got
Land.
nothing.
He's got nothing. All right, 642-2190. We're getting close. I believe it has to do with an occupation.
Yes, it does.
Yes. All right, to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Amish people?
Amish
Not
people.
Amish people, but close.
Close.
Mennonite.
Not Mennonites.
No, it's not a religion or anything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's an occupation.
It's an occupation,
Mhm.
so I'm going to go with a farmer.
That is correct. It's farmers.
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 2% of the Americans are
only
farmers?
2% of the population of America are. Goodbye.
Wow.
He hung up, so he doesn't win.
Good
Jeez.
sir.
Call back. 642. Maybe I just dropped the call.
Yes.
Call back if you want to claim your prize. Otherwise,
I'm eating it.
Yeah, Greg eats it. Let's see if this is it.
Eat the car wash token.
Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia. Are you the guy?
Farmers.
It is farmers. Should we just give it to this person?
Sure.
All right, fine. Greg doesn't get to eat it then.
No, we shouldn't give it to him.
Who do we have on the phone?
William.
William, what's your last name?
Hoover.
What is it, sorry?
Hoover.
Hoover. Perfect. All right. Thanks for playing, man. You can pick up your winnings anytime after 7:10. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Easy enough. Farmers. So you get 100 people in a room. 2 of them are going to be farmers?
I guess so. Listen to this, though. About 99% of those farms are family-owned. The average American farm is 435 acres. There are about 914 million acres of land dedicated to farming in the U.S., and farm and ranch families are just 2% of the population. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, no kidding. Greg, you're a farmer.
I'm really surprised that it's that low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me too.
Of course, around here it's much higher. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get to where you're at kind of influences the way you think about things.
Mhm.
But I guess you go and if you go to New York City, there's probably not any farmers.
No. 2% of Americans provide the food for 98% of Americans.
That's right.
1% of Americans hold all the top 1% of the top 99% of the top 3%. Bernie Sanders. What happened to him? He's just a meme now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him sitting on the chair.
Yeah.
What was that, at the inauguration,
Yeah.
maybe?
With the mittens on and the arms folded.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Well, that's going to about do it. Genuine RV Power Trivia. William Hoover, the big winner on the day, of course. Whoever called before that just hung up after we had saved their life.
I know.
Jeez. They just don't like Greg, I think.
Yeah.
That's
What you
not
going to do about
unusual.
it? What you going to do about it?
Greg, do you watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I have watched it.
Enjoyed it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
It is. It's pretty funny, if you ask me.
Yeah. Always an easy way to get a laugh
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you were saying there was a show. Whose live is it? Anyway?
Yes. Yeah. In Little Rock, April 5th. And there's still tickets left, but they're going up because
Yeah.
there's only a certain amount left.
It would be worth it. That would probably be a very funny live show to catch.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's on a weekday.
Is it the real crew?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We
no
know
Wayne
it's
Brady, no
Wayne-
Colin Mockery.
Yes, but we got Ryan Stiles, who, in my opinion, is the funniest,
Yeah.
and Greg Proops, to me, is the second funniest.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Greg Proops. He is
Yeah.
a funny guy.
He
Funny
is.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he had the I like the British version from back in the day. That was a very funny one because they had Greg Proops and then Brad. I always forget his last not Brad Garrett. Brad something. And they were like the two Americans, right? Well, I guess they had Ryan Stiles there too, but the way they would always like Clive Anderson was the host, and they used to
Yes.
always snip back and forth about Americans versus British people and this and that. It was always funny. Yeah. The old versions are pretty good. Go to YouTube, watch
Yes.
the compilations.
Have to.
All right, but it's time though. We got to go ahead and get into the news. Brought to you by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance and Teeter Motor Company.
Your number one country 92.1 is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is Kdqn, Kdqn, Ashdown, Dirks. Local news this hour is presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. And by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance, providing competitive rates and prompt, friendly service to meet your auto, homeowner's, life, and other insurance needs.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. Authorities in Polk County are sharing more information on a man who pled guilty to murder last month and the incident that led to the initial investigation. Last month, Jerry Hopper pled guilty in the Polk County Circuit Court to murder in the second degree for killing Aaron Pepper Marburger. Hopper murdered Marburger on April 2nd of 2020. He dumped her body in a wooded area west of Hatfield the following day. The Polk County Sheriff's Office and the 18th West Drug Task Force jointly investigated Aaron's disappearance for over 2 years, culminating in the recovery of her partial skeleton in 2022 after an inmate on work assignment discovered her remains. The Arkansas State Crime Lab later confirmed that the bones recovered belonged to Aaron. Deborah Bushman, the prosecuting attorney for Polk County, praised investigators with the Polk County Sheriff's Office and Drug Task Force for their determination and hard work over the course of the multi-years investigation to solve the disappearance of Aaron Marburger. Jerry Hopper was sentenced to 20 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections for murder in the second degree. That charge is a Class A felony with a range of punishment between 6 and 30 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections and the possibility of a fine not to exceed $15,000. Bushman said that while she is pleased to see closure in the case, the poor condition of Marburger's remains, the reluctance from witnesses to speak, and the passing of another witness before the investigation concluded prevented investigators from determining Marburger's exact cause of death. In our next story, a former city clerk for the city of Derricks charged with embezzling $500,000 will see her case continue to this summer. 59-year-old Cheryl De La Rosa of Derricks requested and was granted a continuance in the Howard County Circuit Court on Wednesday. Her new trial date has been set for June 20th. De La Rosa faces 6 felony charges for theft of property greater than $25,000 and 6 felony charges for abuse of public trust. According to court records, De La Rosa is accused of committing the act of theft of property from the city of Derricks between the dates of January 1st of 2015 to September 30th of 2020. Special Agent Joe Pickett with the Arkansas State Police Special Investigations Unit led the investigation of the case and found a total of $501,193 unaccounted for under De La Rosa's time as clerk for the Derricks City Water Department. Authorities also found bank accounts under her name that had unexplained cash deposits, along with possible gambling winnings totaling approximately $261,000. De La Rosa has been accused of taking more than $500,000 in city funds. She has been charged with multiple counts of theft of property and abuse of public trust. De La Rosa is currently free on a $500,000 bond. And in our next story, thousands of young archers throughout the natural state took their places at the firing line last weekend to compete in the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission's Archery in the Schools regional qualifying tournaments. At the close of competition, 105 teams, including a number of local ones, were chosen to compete in this year's state championship event. That event will be held at the Bank of Ozarks Arena in Hot Springs March 3rd and 4th. Local teams heading to the state championship include the Kdqn Cubs as well as Kdqn High School. Cossatot River High School is also sending an archery team to state. This past weekend, teams competed in one of 3 divisions to qualify for the state championship. 12 in-person regional shoots were held throughout the state February 11th for teams who wish to compete in a traditional manner. Teams also had the ability to compete virtually through a standardized scoring system and tournament framework the week before. The AGFC said it used a virtual design with good success when COVID-19 prevented many schools from attending in-person events. The top 2 teams in each region for each division earned berths into the state championship, as did the remaining top 12 scoring teams in each division, regardless of location. We'll be back with more news following this break and these words from our sponsors.
Local farmers support our community, which is why Farm Bureau Insurance supports farmers with Ag Promise, a truly comprehensive policy that protects everything farmers rely on. It's affordable and backed by fast, friendly service. We promise.
In Sevier County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 584-3911 and ask Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy Janes, or Michael Collins about protecting your agribusiness.
If you're hearing this, you're behind the wheel, think you need something new. Teeter Motors will make a deal and they take your trade in too.
Hey y'all, it's Ashley. Normally this would be Shannon telling you about a huge sale, or no payments for 30 days, or a cashback incentive. But Shannon is so busy putting folks behind the wheel of their dream car that he doesn't even have the time to record his own commercial. If he was here, he would make sure you knew Teeter Motor Company in Mena has the largest selection of program cars, the best customer service, and the most financing options in the area. So stop by and see Shannon and let Teeter Motor Company of Mena make you a deal.
And we are back with Kdqn News. A new program is being launched in Ashdown to help residents of Southwest Arkansas overcome difficult experiences in their lives. Grief Share, a special help seminar and support group for people experiencing grief and loss, will be hosted at 6:30 each Thursday night at the Ashdown Church of Christ, beginning on February 23rd. Grief Share is a nationally recognized group of experts trained on grief recovery topics. Sessions will include the challenges of grief and your relationships, and guilt and anger. For more information, contact the Grief Share facilitator, Susan Stanton, by calling 484-772-6836. Again, that number is 484-772-6836. The Casata chapter of the Friends of NRA organization will host its annual banquet next month, and tickets remain available. The banquet is scheduled for March 11th, beginning at 5:30 p.m. in the Kdqn High School cafeteria. As in previous years, the event will include a variety of raffles and giveaways with proceeds to support the Friends of NRA and its causes. The 2023 Friends of the NRA Gun of the Year is a Springfield Armory SA-35 9mm with NRA design grips. Ticket prices are $35 with couples tickets for $60. Table sponsorships start at $500. For more information, contact Monty Bartek by calling 870-279-5439 or Amanda Barnett at 870-642-6225. Organizers invite everyone to attend the Friends of the NRA banquet and continue a legacy of fighting for the future of the Second Amendment while enjoying a night of auctions, raffles, firearms, and fun. The Friends of the NRA is a fundraising group that fosters community involvement, raises money, and gives 100% of the net proceeds to qualified local, state, and national shooting sports programs. Learn more at friendsofnra.org. And now our weekly update from Arkansas State Representative Deanne Vaught. On the fifth week of the regular session, the House passed legislation addressing substance abuse, teen pregnancy, public assistance, and transportation. The House passed House Bill 1144. This bill creates the Arkansas Family Treatment Specialty Court Act. The bill states that there is a critical need for judicial intervention and support for effective treatment programs to reduce the number of family separations in Arkansas due to substance use disorders and mental health disorders. House Bill 1144 addresses that by creating a specialized court within the court system similar to the state's current drug courts. The House also passed the Support for Pregnant and Parenting Students Act. House Bill 1161 allows pregnant and parenting students to have an additional 10 days of excused absence from school after the birth of their child. This bill also ensures adequate nursing facilities are provided by schools to parenting students. The House passed two bills last week regarding qualifications for public assistance. House Bill 1197 would disqualify a person from collecting unemployment compensation for any week he or she fails to respond to a job offer or fails to appear for a job interview. House Bill 1196 would require an able-bodied person to work, train, or volunteer in order to qualify for and receive public housing. Several exceptions are outlined in the bill. In addition, the House passed House Bill 1182. This bill aims to address the state's current shortage of large animal veterinarians by providing clarity regarding the certification of a veterinary technician specialist and defines a collaborative agreement between a veterinarian and that specialist. The House passed Senate Bill 43, which defines an adult-oriented performance and adds certain restrictions. The House also passed a couple of transportation bills. House Bill 1324 would allow law enforcement officers to pull over a driver who does not have their headlights on when it is raining, snowing, or any time the windshield wipers are being used. Senate Bill 47 repeals a law that prohibits leaving a running vehicle unattended. The deadline to file proposed constitutional amendments was Wednesday of last week, and all 33 proposals were filed. Constitutional amendments are typically one of the last items to be addressed in the legislative session. You can review all those proposals by visiting arkansashouse.org. That's it for this edition of the news, but check out more news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance. See Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy Janes, or Michael Collins today for all your insurance needs. And by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. For local news when you want it 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net. We're back live, KDQN. We got Greg Reffels dancing for us on Facebook
Hey, you
Live.
stand me up. That's what I'm doing, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, it was blocked, so
It was.
you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't see your head right
No.
now.
the
That's
headless
some
dancer.
pretty sweet
But-
moves.
Yeah.
He's already know. You get your arms, you get your hands above your elbows.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all
He's-
you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Like this.
There you
Yep.
go.
Absolutely.
You want to know how to look stupid dancing? Don't dance. That's how you.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
how,
that-
That's
100%.
where. Yeah. If you are on the outskirts of a dance circle, just kind of like with your hands on your pockets, you look worse than the guy who's doing the what Greg was just doing there.
No, who looked cool was a friend of mine for
I'm
her
not sure.
for her 40th birthday party last year. Maybe it was
Yeah.
the year before. She wanted a 80s themed dance
Yeah,
party, and so everyone dressed in 80s themed. I had like big baggy suit, rolled
Yeah.
up the sleeves on the suit, classic.
Yeah.
Glasses. Now you look like an 80s banker
Yeah.
or something, or
Yeah.
somebody from
Vice.
yeah,
Vice.
yeah,
Yeah.
or Aha.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
any case, I was literally there. Must have been 20, 30 people there. I was the only guy dancing, and who looked cool, who all the ladies loved was
Exactly.
me because I was out there.
Yeah, it's not a good look to the ladies. For a guy who won't maybe even embarrass himself a little bit. and hop into
absolutely
the-
what I was doing.
Yeah.
And
If you ever
Which happens every time I dance.
yeah, that's fine though.
That's okay.
You're married.
That's right. Who cares?
but then you look like they turned their living room into the dance floor. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was big, but then all the rest of the guys sitting in the dark.
Yeah,
in in like the dining room, just
Yeah.
looking down. Yeah, that wasn't creepy, guys.
Yeah, it's true. If you're like a club goer, but you never dance at the club, you just kind of like standing there with your hands like, why can't I pick up any ladies? Like, it's a reason, man. You got to get out there.
That's right.
Yeah,
Got to put yourself out there.
yeah. When I lived in Flagstaff, I used to go to like the pop bars, just alone and hop into the dance floor. It was
And
fun.
bust a move or two.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, did you dance? You just dance by yourself?
No, I mean, have you ever danced in one of those?
It's just
I bet not.
like a. It's
You got no room. You look like you got 50 ladies hanging off.
yeah, yeah. Everybody's just out there like a swarm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a bunch of bees or something.
Look like
Yeah.
the tide coming in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, can I buy you a drink? What? Can I buy you? Never mind.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you out.
Yeah. And you can't just bring a drink.
Yeah.
That's like, ugh. Like, you didn't ask me if I wanted one.
Yeah.
I didn't watch you get it or what you put in it on the way
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Yeah, you can't just show up with one. You got to scream it at them.
Yeah, and show it have it in clear sight the whole
Yeah.
time. Be like, it's not tainted,
Yeah.
all right, whatsoever.
And I'm pretty deaf. I've had friends, girls, whatever it was at the bar, like yelling into my ear, and all I hear is all I hear is Aesop Rocky or
Yeah.
whatever, just yelling.
Like Greg said, I want to take you out. You called me a dirty lout?
Like literally where they're yelling at me, and it's like
Nothing.
I have nothing. Yeah, I don't miss those times. That's for sure.
That's the way it is at my house every night.
Yeah.
Nobody's yelling, but we just can't hear each other. So
Yeah.
we just finally just give up. Just
You
kind
just tune out.
Yeah, you just sit there.
Yeah.
My wife, she loves to yell, ask me to do something by yelling from another room. I'm like, I work on her. I am deaf. All right.
Yeah.
I am like legally deaf, probably. Okay. If you want to yell at me, you got to do it right into the ear.
Yeah,
Now, okay. Not from another room. And I can hear that she's yelling, but I
Yeah.
don't hear the words. And I'm just like, I
My favorite one is
can't do anything.
Yeah, like it's somebody yelling from the shower with the door closed and the hallway door closed, the TV on, and a baby screaming. And I'm like, what? I can't. I got nothing.
Guilty.
Yeah, whatever it is, just I'm guilty for it.
Yeah, well, we've got it figured out because the only reason really to ever yell from the bathroom, unless something bad happened, obviously,
Yeah.
is you forgot a towel.
Yeah.
All right. And you don't want to have to walk through the house wet
Right.
to go get another towel. So ours is just, oh no. Yell that.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Yeah, yell that. It's easy enough.
Yeah.
You can hear it over everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I know instantly go grab a towel and bring
Just
it
put a
in.
whistle in the shower.
Yeah,
whistle in there.
Foghorn maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Tornado, maybe a spare tornado siren.
EAS test.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just play an EAS test from the shower. I'll rush in with a towel and a roll of toilet paper.
I was doing some
Cover
driving
both
yesterday,
bases.
and I was checking out. I don't know if there's like a certain time that all radio stations do EAS tests, but I checked out a few yesterday, and I'll say ours is the best. And I know we only
100%.
get to do it once a week, but I
Yeah.
think that's just fine because it's that good.
Yeah. Yeah, but Greg asked me, is there any way you could schedule that to be at like 1 a.m. or something? Like, I don't know how, so no. This is just
we
what
do
we've
it
always done.
live.
Yeah.
So I love listening. Yeah, you were like, do we have to wait till after the break?
Yeah. It's the most
It's not
anticipated.
Christmas yet, Greg. You don't get to open your presents just yet.
Well,
Should we?
Yes, we have some very special in-studio guests coming in right away, so we're going to do the weather and get right to them. The weather brought to you by First State Bank. We'll be right back with the Brew Crew.
First State Bank has been serving our area's farmers for almost 50 years. Poultry loans are just one of the many types of agricultural loans that we offer. We understand the agricultural business because we're local, just like you. Stop by any of our branches and speak with a loan officer to see how we can help you meet your agricultural needs. We also offer livestock, farm equipment, farm service agency, guaranteed, and participation loans. Now that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You feel our billion-dollar bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small-town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small-town community bank, but we're big on you.
Number one country weather.
All right, we are back live. Today, we're going to see partly sunny skies with a high near 54, some northwest winds about 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy skies as well, with a low around 26. Those winds continuing this evening. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high near 52, and those strong winds again up to 20 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly clear skies with a low around 27, and on it goes. Pretty samey for the weekend. We're looking at highs in the low 60s and lows in the low 30s. The next rain chances I see is Tuesday. We have a 30% chance of showers, partly sunny. And then Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers as well. Currently 45 degrees outside your number one country studios. Yesterday's high 76, the low 40. 0.07 inches of rainfall. And that is the weather brought to you by First State Bank. We have some very special studios guests in studio. I can't, my mind just
Close enough.
says, yeah, whatever it is.
Yes, we do. You know, hey, next week is one of my favorite weeks of the year. It's FFA week, a time to highlight all the great things that the Future Farmers of America is doing, and particularly our local chapters. And right now, because you guys have a busy schedule next week, and it's winter break starting tomorrow. Is that right, Mr. Haney? All right, we got winter break starting tomorrow. We thought we would tease FFA week by having our favorite FFA chapter come by, and that's the one from Kdqn High School. How you guys doing this morning? You can just yell as loud as you want. Yeah, they're doing great.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again now.
Yeah.
You guys did good.
You guys are part of the cheer team, I understand.
Yeah, so obviously FFA, Future Farmers of America, great thing. Introduce the younger generations to the world of farming and agriculture and all this and that great stuff. So I thought maybe we'd start, one of y'all come up and talk a little bit about FFA and just maybe like what it means to you, too.
Yeah, and whoever wants first, go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, we got it.
My name's Kane Falkenberry. I'm the president this year.
Hey.
To me, FFA, I've been in it since the 8th grade. I've been an officer since 8th grade, and it's just a way for all of us kind of farmer kids to get together. It's kind of like any other sport. We're there to hang out and get along.
Yeah,
awesome,
Mr. President. Did you get in because of the animals and then find other ways, or like what was the?
Mine was
driving?
animals.
It
Yeah,
was,
I've shown everything, but my main thing every year has been pigs. I've shown that since 3rd grade.
Nice. And the thing that I've learned over and over again after having you guys in is it can be more than just the showing animals too. I mean, there's 100 different things.
Yeah, we have these. There's things called CDEs, and they're career development events. We have the land team, livestock, vet science, dairy foods, farm business management, electricity, horse evaluation, agronomy, wildlife management, and poultry.
Awesome. Now, and the land competitions you guys do, this is kind of like judge how effective a piece of land would be as farmland for raising livestock, things like that. Is that?
I mean, yes, sir.
Okay.
I believe so.
All right, awesome. Yeah. Can't do that without a good land foundation, right?
That's kind of cool. Is it a bit like kind of a competition? Like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
different schools.
Yeah,
and stuff,
half of
right?
our teams every year at least make state. We're pretty
nice.
competitive.
Man, you guys are fantastic. Yeah.
Thank
Can I ask a little bit about that? Like, so you prepare like one piece of land that you say like a sample acre or something, and
I mean, I've never done land judging, but the way that I think it goes down is they go into like the people that are putting on the competition, they dig out a hole, and you try to figure out like there's like 5 or 6 different types of soil. You try to figure that out. You have to figure out slope. There's lots of math involved, so that's why I didn't do it. And
if all 7 layers are red clay, that's probably not good.
No.
That's pretty cool.
That's my house.
Yeah. No, it's just one of those elements again I didn't think about or hear about until just now. So every time I have you guys in, it's something I wish I would have gotten into when I was a kid. You know.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering too. Well, obviously, a big part of this is youth development, youth leadership. You know, building those kind of leadership skills. Would one of y'all want to talk a little bit about that? About how maybe FFA has taught you to be a better leader or more of a leader within the school or just your community in general?
They're all saying no. President, please.
You know, one way that it's helped
Change
me.
the man, yeah.
I've had a job since I was 16, the month after I turned it, and it's been able to allow me to kind of be put into leadership role because I'm a shift lead at Simple Simons. I've been there for forever, and you know, FFA taught me, along with the livestock showing and being a leader on the livestock judging team, it just tells you how to take responsibility and kind of figure things out on your own. I mean, also not to ask for help, but
yeah, to be a little more independent, doing yourself, and you're starting at 8th grade. You've got a leg up on any other competition, or not competition per se, but you know, when you start a job, you kind of have some of those elements already built in. Yeah, for sure.
And now, you guys know a thing or two about some parliamentary procedure, right? Is that and I asked Rex Herring was at the Quorum Court meeting the other day, and he was kind of helping. We had new county judge. That was her first. Her first Quorum Court meeting. He was there, kind of just help as an advisor, see like, oh, this is how this motion needs to be made, or this and that. But that is something you guys learn.
Yeah, parliamentary procedure is basically the exact same thing as that. At our FFA. At our meeting, we're gonna have it. We always have a banquet. I said meeting. Our banquet every year. We're gonna try to do the parliamentary procedure this year. So if you want to come out, it's a neat thing to witness. I saw it at our state convention past year.
All right, excellent.
So, is that something that interests you in the future, or something that you
I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try to go into ag business.
Okay,
if that's what you meant. Yeah,
sure.
Now, you have a brother that was an FFA, right?
I do. Carter.
Carter, younger brother, right?
Older brother.
Older brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Was he ever president? I wanted to ask. No, I didn't think so.
No, he was not.
All right.
He made state one year on his agronomy team, but he was never into it.
All right. Awesome. Well, I rub that in his face every time you see him, right?
I do.
That's awesome. Well, you look like you got both of y'all look like y'all got a whole list of things, and you're just jumping at a moment to get in front of the mic. So, what you guys got over there?
Yeah. And if you want to prepare something, or maybe I'll just ask you, first of all, introduce yourself and why did you get into FFA?
Yeah.
I'm Olivia Cooley, and I got into FFA because of showing livestock. I started out in 4-H and then moved up to FFA. I've been showing cattle since 6th grade, I think.
Wow. All right.
I have our FFA week schedule.
Yeah, that's great. Like kind of highlight of what you guys are going to be doing next week.
Monday, we obviously don't have school. And Tuesday, we're going to have a petting zoo. And then Wednesday, we're going to go down and read some agricultural-based books to the kindergartners. And then Thursday, there will be a couple of officers speak to the State Department of Career and Technical Education and some other local state representatives. They're showcasing some of our different programs at Kdqn.
All right, cool.
That's a packed week right there.
Yeah. Now you guys usually do like a breakfast for
Friday,
teachers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's Friday? Okay.
We're giving donuts to the teachers in the junior high and high school.
Oh, okay.
Bribing. I like it. Yeah.
When I used to make breakfast for my kids, I just burn eggs, and it was really bad. Yeah.
So have you learned enough? You get to tell your dad and mom how to do things around the place and.
No.
No, come on. You're so humble about it. Yeah. I'm sure that's why you like great help, I'm sure. So
yeah.
Well, what about you, young man? You look like you're studying something over there.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Benjamin Mineski, and I got into FFA because ag is always something I wanted to do. And I don't know how to get this thing to stay.
I really don't like that thing. I'm so sorry.
It's
You
fine.
might just have to hold it.
We
All right, there you go. I gotta
to
stay.
We finally get to meet Ben Mineski in person here, man. Yeah, you always doing something, aren't you?
I try to. Try to stay busy. But I got into FFA. Ag's always something I wanted to do. And then later on, I got into livestock show, and I show cattle. I got pretty good at that. And I'm on the electricity team. We made it to state last year, our first time ever having a team. And I say we did pretty good.
Yeah. Electricity team. So what are some of the kind of activities or competition that you do?
Well,
with that?
there's everybody takes a test. It's like a 50-question test at the beginning, and then it splits off. We have 4 people, and then it splits off into 4 different categories. You got tool ID. You tell them what tools are what, and you got wiring diagram. You got to draw wires in a little area of colored pencils. And make it work. And then there's actual wiring where you got a board. They give you a scenario and your time to sit there and wire it and make it work.
That's cool.
And then there's a floor plan where you got a floor plan of a room in a house, and you have to wire in what they want in that room and put it up to code. And it's just a lot of thinking.
And how old are you when you kind of got into this?
I got into electricity last year, but I was on the livestock team with them for about a year or 2 before that.
That's just another one of those things I didn't know. That goes on, and that it gives you a huge boost, leg up, and knowledge about if you wanted to be an electrician.
Well, even in agriculture, you have your own farm, man. You can't always wait for an electrician to come by or carpenter to come by. When you're a farmer, you got to be at least a little bit of all those things. So that's a good point. I say can't always wait on the electrician to come by, so you can fix it yourself. Absolutely. So, well, great stuff, man. Yeah, you going to do that again this year?
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah,
we're already practicing, ready to go to state again.
All right, wonderful. Well, anything else you guys want to mention? If not, I was going to get Mr. Haney, of course, longtime advisor for FFA program at Kdqn High School. Man, would love to hear a few things about you. Maybe you give a detail of the program, how many classes are involved in this, and maybe an overall number of students, stuff like that. So
okay, we have 3 advisors, 3 different teachers. Mr. John Fraser, he kind of handles most of our introductory classes, the 8th grade, 9th grade classes. Morgan Fraser, he takes care of most of our animal science stuff, and then most of my classes are shop classes, so welding and mechanics and that type of stuff.
All right. Awesome.
We have a little over 330 students involved in our program.
Man,
that's pretty good numbers. Yeah.
Across a bunch of different grades, I'm sure.
From 8th grade to seniors.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're a young guy, but I feel like you've been doing this long. You kind of came here just almost right after college, right?
Right.
And from Kdqn,
I'm from Locksburg originally.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but obviously it's something you've been familiar with for a while. So I wanted to ask you just how you've watched these students develop through the FFA program. Any things that you've seen, or what a student may be like when they first come into the program, and then when they stick with it and graduate as an FFA member. What kind of changes do you see in that student?
You see a lot of kids that come in even prior to the 8th grade. We get a lot of kids involved with showing livestock and that type of thing, and kind of see them come in as a shy kid a lot of times, and then before they leave, they're just like these guys up here talking on the radio and. Just
even as leaders.
Yeah, just being leaders, not just in FFA, but in the school in general.
Yeah.
And I think Livestock Show, perfect example. That's some high pressure stuff. Not only having to raise swine, cattle, a goat or lamb, then you got to go out in front of potentially hundreds of people, show this thing is very technical and stuff. So I imagine the Livestock Show, that's a big element of that, of like building confidence, I figure.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a very good thing for kids to get involved with, just because it teaches them responsibility, getting up every morning, feeding livestock before you come to school, taking care of it, washing, all that kind of stuff that goes with it. And then same thing after school, and when something's sick, you got to take care of it. It may be in the middle of the night sometimes. It just, it's always something going on, and that's
real life.
That's real life. That's the way it is with anything. Yeah. So I think it teaches a lot of responsibility, makes the kids self-starters, kind of gets them motivated to do things on their own.
I'll just say, I feel like you can see a student in FFA and you can tell just from they walk a little taller, a little prouder. There's a we just had our first baby last year, and we're ready, like, okay, what's she going to do in FFA, this and that. We're already planning it out, because that is a program that, man, more kids than that, the better. So, well, I thought if maybe we had a minute, I did want to ask Mr. Haney, a big change coming along. Now, are you still going to be FFA advisor when you become the next assistant principal of the junior high next year? year?
No, sir. I won't be able to do that.
Yeah, This is gonna take a lot of time, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
well, we want to say congratulations. I want to just maybe get a thought or two from you about that this big change.
It is. It is going to be a big change. It's going to take a lot of adjustment to kind of get in a new routine. Going to miss a lot of aspects of the current job. Miss some of the kids that we're working with and some of the things we do on the daily basis. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to the new endeavor. So. Mr. Holcomb talks up the staff there at the junior high really well. I'm looking forward to working with all of them.
Awesome. Well, I would say they picked a decent guy for principal, but who they picked for assistant principal, man, they could not have picked a better one.
Well, I appreciate it.
Just like the kids coming out of FFA with skills that they didn't have before and ways to lead and stuff, you get to, step into that position with a little more experience on how to guide and lead kids in a different kind of way than maybe somebody else stepping into an administrative job like that would be. So,
I think to junior high, super critical part, that 8th and 9th grade right there. Sometimes in high school, somebody might be kind of how they're already going to be, or earlier than that, there's only so much you can do. But I've always thought that 8th, 9th grade, that's as critical.
Key developmental years there.
Yes, you're absolutely right about that. Well, guys, I know y'all got a full day ahead of you, I'm sure. And anything else you guys want to mention before we let y'all get out of here?
Awesome.
Hey, we appreciate y'all having us.
Absolutely.
You guys did great. Yep, absolutely. Glad to have y'all's first one. That's all. Y'all always set a good bar to have to for the other chapters to have to beat. That's
right.
All right.
You guys take care and have a great week next week. All right. FFA chapter. I like it. Sweet. Well, we got to get into your local lowdown. We're going to come back in just 1 minute.
The City of DeQueen is accepting applications for a patrolman in the police department. Applicants must be 21 years of age, have a valid driver's license, and no criminal convictions. Must be able to pass physical, psychological, and drug testing. Must have a high school diploma or equivalent. Applications may be picked up at the DeQueen Police Department 8 to 4 Monday through Friday. The City of DeQueen is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you looking for a friendly and reliable bank? Turn to Idabel National Bank, where we offer an array of banking services for all your financial needs. Since 1921, Idabel National Bank has offered a variety of savings and checking accounts, financial planning, and lending services, including consumer, business, and home loans. Here at Idabel National Bank, we take pride in our customer service. So if you're looking for exceptional financial services, make sure to stop by Idabel National Bank on Southeast Washington Street in Idabel. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we are back and live for the local lowdown, brought to you by DeQueen Motorsports. Stop by and see all the amazing zero-turn mowers over at DeQueen Motorsports. Whatever brand you're looking for, Freddie's got it. Also brought to you by Redstone Heat and Air. Give them a try and see why Redstone Heat and Air is the #1 place in Sevier County for your HVAC services. And, of course, Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, 870-642-5900, or stop by 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen for all your tax preparation needs. It's the time for it. So
that is.
All right. But yeah, going on locally, I know we were actually, my mess up, we were going to wrap that all into the local lowdown itself. So we're kind of almost just continuing it. Just talking about Mr. Haney and the FFA week coming up. I mean, we got to give a huge shout out to all the chapters in the area, right? And,
absolutely.
FFA week, huge in the community in rural America, right? I mean, across all the states.
I think they do so much more than just ag.
Yeah.
I mean, you think that's what you think about when you think about FFA. You think about showing cows or showing livestock, and it's so much more than that. The parliamentary procedure team, that stuff's amazing. And and you use that for the rest of your life. If you want to, if you want to know how to run a meeting, that's how you learn how to run a meeting.
Absolutely,
yeah, for sure.
And
the electric.
It's called Robert's Rules of Order, and you run. And they learn that, they do it correctly. And just like Patrick mentioned with the quorum court meeting, Rex Herring, he was up there giving advice on how to run the meeting.
Yeah, just helping guide it along a little bit. Because parliamentary procedure, I mean, that's a core element of democracy for sure.
Is.
So, but yeah, to keep with maybe double down on the FFA theme, next week we're going to be highlighting more chapters. And I'll say that I do love the DeQueen high school FFA chapter, but my heart is always with Horatio, and I look very much. They have a wonderfully active and talented group of FFA kids. They forever they have, and of course you got an advisor like Nikki Litchford. You're going to have a fantastic program with somebody like that leading it. So look forward to having her. I think Costop River, they got a great team as well. We're going to have them in, I believe, Tuesday. Of course, it's winter break, so we won't be doing anything on Monday for FFA week. We'll just kind of highlight.
We're off Monday. Right.
No.
I'm off Monday.
Are you?
Yeah.
But I thought, hey, let me shout just one other ag-related thing since we're on that topic is you do want to holler now if you're a local cattle producer here in Sevier, Howard, or whatever in the region. The Sevier and Howard County Cooperative Extension Services are teaming up to present another beef and forage production meeting February 28th, 6 p.m. Locksburg Colt Fellowship Hall, or Jackson Colt Fellowship Hall in Locksburg. You must RSVP by next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday. You can call Sevier County Extension Office, Howard County Extension Office, get on the list. But they're going to have a couple of experts in the field, some doctors of agriculture and economy come down and just share, again, best practices out there for maximizing the profits from your cattle herds. So
absolutely,
all the information on our upcoming events page, along with much more. Kdqn.net.
Very cool, man. That's been your local lowdown. Again, brought to you by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. There for all your accounting needs and questions. Bilingual services as well. Very important, of course, in this area. Brought to you by Kdqn Motorsports. Stop by and see all those zero-turn mowers, whether they're X-Mark, Cub Cadet, Bad Boy, you name it, that Freddie has it. And then also Redstone Heat and Air, serving Sevier County and the surrounding areas with quality duct cleaning and HVAC services. I suppose it's time. We're not into the birthday club quite yet. We're going to be doing the Morning Brew's Game of Themes. That's right. It is Thursday, and it's a little bit past 7:35, so we're going to have go ahead and hop into that. The Game of Thieves theme segment brought to you by Classic Chevrolet, 640 South Constitution Avenue, right here in in Ashdown. I'm so sorry. They bring you the Game of Themes every week. I've been very pleased with their service. I bought my vehicle there, so a big shout out to them. I'm going to play a theme. It could be from a TV show, a movie, a video game. You call 642-2190. If you guess the theme correctly, you get yourself the oil change and pamper treatment down at Classic Chevrolet. So there you have it. Let's play the theme for this week. What theme is that? You don't think that you know this one, Greg? Mm-mm. It's very popular. I played it and Jen was like, oh, I know what that is. It's very popular from, I gotta say, I gotta stop talking, actually. Somebody should know this. 642-2190 if you know what theme this is. Oh, yeah. Makes me want to watch it right now. You got nothing?
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Man, that sounds so familiar.
It's very familiar.
I can't place it.
It's of our generation. Like we should, anybody who's about 30 should know what this is.
Sorry, you're too old, Patrick.
2190.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
See if anybody. The last ones have been easy. We've had a winner so many days in a row. Let's see if somebody can nail it right here. Good morning. You're live on the Game of Themes.
Yes. Is it Club to Death?
That is the name of the song, yeah. But do you know what famous movie it's been featured in? No. I can't give it to you. You know the song, but it's the famous movie. You guys want to try and save some lives?
Yeah. Is it Matrix?
It's The Matrix.
It is?
Yes, it's The Matrix.
All right.
The classic scene from The Matrix with that. Yeah, it's like the main theme, I think, of the movie. Who do we have on the phone?
This is Yurendi Salazar.
Yurendi Salazar. Well, you just got yourself the oil change and pamper treatment down at Classic Chevrolet. They're no longer Extreme. They're just Classic now. So give them a call before you go, and you will be set up. You don't need to pick anything up. You just go on down. Thank you so much for playing.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, look at that. The Matrix is
Patrick
what I was
coming
looking at.
through.
Yeah. How
All
did
right.
you just kind of thought back to that
I
time
just
and
kinda,
what?
yeah, I try
Yeah.
to think. Yeah, I need guns.
Yes.
Lots of guns.
Yes.
You know?
Green zeros and ones.
Yeah, there
binary
we go.
flowing down. Yeah. Did you ever watch The Matrix?
I did.
Did you like The Matrix?
I did.
That was a fantastic.
Yeah, it
movie.
was a good
Great.
movie.
Yeah.
The
But it's
second
been a
one,
long time though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's worth a rewatch, I think.
Yeah, I need
Great
to watch
theme.
that again.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't
Very
seen a
good.
canoe movie in a while.
A canoe movie in a
Yeah.
while?
You know,
What
canoe
movies?
race.
Yeah. Canoe. I see. I like that. Yeah. I personally call him Kanu. I will never call him what he prefers to be called. I'm pretty sure.
Keanu.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure his parents were like, no, it's Kanu. It's Kanu. It's no Keanu. All right, but it's time. We got to go ahead and hop into the birthday club brought to you by
Dr. Frank Teed.
You don't have to leave the area to get great eye care. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery performs no-stitch cataract surgery on an outpatient basis. Dr. Teed and his staff offer great follow-up service right here. Schedule an appointment in Kdqn today at 642-2525 or 1-800-264-EYES. That's 1-800-264-3937. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery.
Do with that not working correctly?
Probably.
Okay.
All right, we are back. Time for the birthday club, and it's brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed. 642-2190 to get your birthdays and anniversaries in.
So before we do this, I got to be the first one.
Yeah?
To wish Teresa Brewer a happy birthday.
Hey.
And I want her to know that she is as old as I am today.
No.
Yes, she
You can't
is.
be.
She
83?
Yeah, nobody's as old
Hey,
as you.
whatever.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, whatever. I know she's as old as I am for 2 days.
Nice. Well, I got another one coming through for Teresa Brewer of Kdqn from Matt and Wyatt. Happy birthday, Teresa Brewer.
Another happy birthday going out to Teresa Brewer from your work family.
Nice.
And another happy birthday to Teresa Brewer from Kelly, Blair, Hayden, Hallie, and Henry Harp.
Nice. All the love for Teresa Brewer. Big happy birthday going out to Juliana Bell from Aunt Jen. Happy birthday, Juliana Bell.
Happy birthday to Verlaine Jones. She turns 99 today.
Hey.
Whoa, that's
From Walter
amazing.
And Bonita.
Nice.
That is amazing. Who else is having a birthday?
The Weeknd is having a birthday.
The Weeknd.
Yes. He's a one of Greg's favorite pop singers.
Yeah, I love The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Oh, our grandpa.
Hey.
Our grandpa is 83 today. Happy birthday, Opa, if
Happy
you're listening out
birthday.
there.
Sharing a birthday with iced tea.
Nice.
Yeah. You like iced tea, right, Greg?
I love it. Sweet iced tea.
Yeah.
Actually.
Kim Jong-il. Not sure why that's being shouted out. but
HBD?
yeah, HBD, I guess.
At the end of the day, we all have birthdays.
Yeah. Lupe Fiasco turns 40 today.
Coffee.
Coffee? I missed
23.
coffee. What's the
You got iced tea, you got coffee.
Oh yeah, I see coffee there.
Yeah.
He's a world music singer again.
Yeah, I know. I like that world music.
Yeah.
I've never listened to world music myself, but
I got one coming through right here. A huge happy birthday going out to Shandy Ford from the Smart Crew. Happy birthday, Shandy Ford. Da, 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 da,
so is that
da.
a description or a name?
That is a name, Shandy Ford.
No, I'm talking about the
the
from
Smart Crew.
Is that a name?
I'm
or-
pretty sure it's
or
a
is that just
description.
hey, we're smart.
No, it's the Smart Crew.
I know.
Yeah. As in they're big brained.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
We're just big brained.
They're
We're
just
smart.
big brained.
Happy birthday from the Smart Crew. That's why we're called the Brew Crew. Right? Can't be the smart crew.
No.
What else you got?
That's all I got so far, man.
Come on.
A little quiet
You gotta
out there.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have something else.
Somebody, you saying about me? I'm a little quiet today?
No, it's a little quiet.
I'm a little quiet today?
No.
You saying I'm quiet?
You need to listen to me for once.
Okay.
It's a little quiet out there.
I got to give a big shout out to Jim Cross. He heard all the talk yesterday about how great of a board op Jen was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been board opping for the Panthers for a few weeks now. He said he sent me a card through the mail. He said, "You're you, an original one of a kind."
I can't argue that.
Yeah. And he said, "And the better is world because you're in it."
The better is the world because the better what now?
The world is better.
No, that's not what you said though.
And better, what did I say?
You said, and better is the world.
And better is the world that you are in it.
Yes.
If you want to say it like,
That's
I don't know,
fine.
that's like biblically.
Yeah.
You screwed it up.
Yeah.
You screwed it up.
Better hath be the world that youeth are in it. Yes, and it says, "Dear Tyler, appreciate you, my friend. You do a wonderful job. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless Jim Cross." So a lot better than whatever Jen got, and he sent me a little Sonic gift card. So
Well, Jim Cross likes me too.
no.
Yes, he does. Yes.
No. Patrick's complaining over there. Patrick hasn't opted for the Panthers in 2 years.
But I was the best.
Oh, were you? Okay. He says
He was
the
too good.
best.
They won't let him do it anymore.
Yeah. No professionals, I said. So my shout out, a lot better than Jen's shout out.
Yes.
Just saying. Huge belated happy birthday going out to Cindy. Is it?
Who?
Would it be Trinidad or Tinidad?
Trinidad.
Trinidad. All right. Cindy Trinidad of Wicks from Eli, Isaac, and Maudie. Happy birthday, Cindy Trinidad. And there's 2 more for you. Boom. Give you guys another minute to get all your birthdays and anniversaries in. Kyle Willis says, Dixie Youth Baseball signups due tomorrow without the late fee, of course. So go and sign up before tomorrow if you
Better
can
hurry,
today.
'cause Kyle's going to Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to go check out them Razorbacks. Compliments of Kdqn and Gentry Chevrolet. Do. There you have it.
Yep.
Yeah. Any more famous birthdays, Jen?
I was looking at the list. I didn't really recognize most of those
You
people.
want to make one up? Just say it's somebody's birthday. Happy birthday, Ed Sheeran.
Pablo Escobar's birthday.
Pablo Escobar's birthday is today.
I started Narcos last night, and oh
I
my
don't like
goodness, that show is good. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I would never say don't watch it to somebody, but it's not my personal thing.
Yeah,
I've watched 3 episodes. I was like, I can't get into this.
Yeah, see, that's not my kind of show either, but I'm watching it for a certain reason, and it's a very good one. And
You're trying to learn how to get into the Colombian cocaine trade?
No, Pedro
Okay.
Pascal is in it, so
Oh.
I need to watch everything he's in.
Why?
Because I love him, and he's a fantastic actor.
Is he, though?
Oh, yes. He plays the Mandalorian, too. He's fantastic.
He just wears a helmet in that, though.
You haven't watched the last season then, have you?
Oh, he's unhelmeted?
Yeah, now he's going to...
He's sans helmet?
Yeah. Now he's going to go to the planet of the Mandalorians. I forgot what it's called. Mando? Maybe? Mandalore? Mandalore?
I think
don't
it's
know.
Mandalore.
Yeah, I think so too. And he's going to ask them for forgiveness for his transgressions.
Happy birthday to Lalo Salamanca. Is that how you say that name? Lalo Salamanca. Who's that?
I know.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, man. What am I? Am I now like on a watch list or something? Local person?
You know Jim?
No, but I'm Googling it.
Yeah. Who's Lalo Salamanca?
He's from Breaking Bad.
Oh, is that the first guy? Is that his first name? I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I remember. Yeah,
I don't know
Tuco
if he knew
Salamanca. Yeah, I don't know. There you go. He was great in that. Yeah. No, he was great in that. And then you also saw him. It was weird. You saw the guy who played Mr. Salamanca in Breaking Bad. You saw him in Oz, but in Oz he was playing an Italian guy when he's clearly like definitely of like a Mexican, origin.
Right.
And then the guy that they had playing Hispanic leader in the gang or whatever definitely looked Italian. I always thought they like kind of switched those, swap that. For any of you Oz buffs out there and Breaking Bad buffs, happy birthday, Mr. Salamanca. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back with the Brew Crew. All right, we are back. Don't worry, Greg, your mic was off. I didn't I didn't catch anything that you were saying. What were you saying?
I was just saying that Lalo Salamanca was he when he got attacked, it was by another Mexican cartel.
Ah, I see.
I don't think it was Peruvians.
Yeah. We're trying to get Patrick to watch Breaking Bad. Although he read the whole synopsis, he might as well just not watch it now. It's like, yeah, Patrick just read the Breaking Bad instead of watching it.
Read 9 seasons of Breaking Bad or however
exactly.
they were.
Yeah. But we do have to take a second to talk about Hale Real Estate Sales. They still believe in that good old-fashioned personalized custom friendly service. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a commercial investor, Hale Real Estate Sales is the place to go in Sevier County and the surrounding areas. I'm definitely considering it. I don't know what it takes to buy a house. I'm a millennial. I don't think I have anything to buy a house with, but maybe somebody will give me one on loan or something. I don't know how it works. But Hale Real Estate Sales will be able to, I'll walk in, the red alarm will go off, and I'll turn around and walk right out. But that means they have helped me in telling me that no one will ever loan me a house, ever.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they have loans for first-time house buyers, like certain programs.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll have to look into that in Hale.
They know all that.
They know it all. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you, like I said, first-time buyer or a commercial investor. They will help you every step of the way. It's probably the biggest purchase you'll make in your life, or at least one of them. And you can go to halerealestatesales.com to see all their listings, or give them a call today at 870-584-3001. Talk to many of their talented and motivated sales specialists, agents, whatever you may call them. Again, 870-584-3001 at Hale Real Estate Sales. It can be done.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for that, Jennifer.
You're much welcome. I would like to buy a house.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Go do it.
I guess I'm locked here for a while now, so I might as well buy a house.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think we should find a place that's big enough for
everybody.
For everybody, yeah.
I've got a place.
Yeah?
I know. I don't have one, but I know of one.
Okay, but what if Jen and I put our collective, money together and we can put down $74? Do you think do you think we'd be able to come up with that? 74
I don't know. That's a lot.
It is. I'll handle most of it. Can you give me 16?
I'll give you $10.
16. Carolyn asked me if I got a raise. I did. I did get a raise. Yes, I have. I got a 3-cent raise.
Yes.
His chair's up higher than it was.
Yes, it is. Now I'm on my ivory tower.
Yeah.
I can put down $74 on a house.
Hey,
Must be
I
nice.
think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do I do?
There are programs for first-time buyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it called
You just gotta go look for them. I don't know what they're called.
Right.
I mean,
Patrick did it. But you still had to plunk down a bunch of money.
Yeah.
I don't have any money.
Do you know what I'm doing? And I advise everybody, if you can, is the 100-day savings. So every day for 100 days, you roll a dice, and whatever number
Save
you get.
$1, and then you have $100 at the end of the one.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Every day you roll dice, or I do a number generator. Whatever number it lands on, I put into my savings account, and then I mark it off on my list back here. And by the end of 500 days or 100 days, you have a very nice chunk of change.
Yeah?
Yes, $5,000.
What's the most you can get? So let's say you roll 6 every day.
You can't. You have to. It has to be 1 through 100, and you can only do it once.
Oh, wait.
So see, I've got all the numbers here, 1 through 100, and when
Yeah.
I roll a 6, I mark it off. So if I roll a 6 again, I have to discard that and roll the dice again.
Oh, you have 100-sided dice?
No, I use a number generator,
Oh,
but you
okay.
can use dice. But I know.
A 100-sided dice is just a marble, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I thought it was like you roll a dice every day, and it's like, only $1 today. Now I can spend the other 4.
Yeah.
It's like, I was thinking, okay, so let's say you have the best luck in the world. You're rolling a 6 every day. How much even is that?
not a lot.
That's $600, right? I guess that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
$6 a day. Oh man.
You got heartburn?
I just got really broke feeling.
Oh.
Like I just got like this crippling brokenness that I don't even save $6 a day. I'm like trashing it. And
Well,
I'm like,
you have to be diligent about it, and you can do it. You really can.
you're gonna have to cut the Cardi B out though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't cut the Cardi B out. I subscribe to all of her things. Yeah.
Gotta have the meal every day too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I buy the Cardi B meal every day. It's still up there for Patrick there. You can still get the Cardi B meal. But then I'm going to throw the Offset stuff away because, I'm going to eat the Cardi B meal. I don't care about Offset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
But
Yeah.
you can buy a house.
Can I?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
I doubt it. Yeah,
I
show me
don't
the
doubt
way.
it.
Mr. Mr. Way, Mr. Accounting.
Well, I will do it.
All
I'm
right.
not going to do it on the air.
Well, you're gonna look at my finances. And you're gonna be like, yeah. He's like, do you have anything you can sell?
No.
Any gold bars laying around? Like any,
It can happen.
It can happen.
But I'm going to tell you this: if you don't start today, it can't happen tomorrow.
Oh,
you got to start.
Got to start.
And
So I
once
just
you
go
start-
buy one blindly today.
No, I'm just saying you start the process today, and wherever you're at, you got to start that process. It may be starting out saving $1 a day.
Yeah,
but you got to start. Once you start that process, you can get to where you want to be,
Yeah.
and you got to decide where you want to be.
What if I want to be homeless?
Then you can get there relatively quickly.
Okay, you believe in me? Do you believe in me?
I believe you can do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, thanks, Dad.
Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you what I can afford, what everybody can afford, what is very affordable, though. Pruitt's Food. You go to pruittsfood.com today. You can try out that online shopping. You click it, they pick it, you'll love it. Doesn't cost you any extra. You just send through the order, go and pick it up in a very time-efficient manner, and boom, you got bags of groceries without having to do any of the work. But even if you are, if you don't like using the online app, if you're not afraid of, going in and, mixing it up, if you're not afraid of COVID, nothing like that, you can just go on in 500 East Collin Ray Drive right here in Kdqn. Check out their deli, their bakery, their butchery, their frozenry section. They have it all. You can literally just walk right through. So when I go to Walmart, for example, I will just power through. I know where these certain things are. If I go to Pruitt's, it's a much more chill experience for me. I like to cruise the aisles. You never know what they're going to have. Their snacks are on point. Their butcher is on point. It's like, I didn't know I wanted a cow tongue, but I'm going to definitely grab that.
Yeah.
Boil it up.
Their meat is cheaper than Walmart too. What?
The only person laughing is off mic right now, and it makes me sound really serious about boiling up a cow tongue.
I didn't catch that first.
Clearly you
It took
didn't.
me a second.
I really thought you were doing it.
No, I don't boil cow tongues in my leisure time. Do that professionally. all right? There you go.
I was planning on coming over for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I'll sear you up a cow tongue.
I would like it. I would like it seared.
Yeah,
boil it and then sear it.
There you go.
Yeah,
Right, like a pierogi.
Well, you want to make sure you keep the flavor in. You
Yeah.
don't want the flavor to leak
Right.
out. So if you sear the tongue, you won't get that flavor.
La lengua.
Do
You don't
people
know?
actually do that?
Sure.
Sure.
It's the best way to eat a
Hey,
cow
just,
tongue.
Just go down to down. Get a
To Pruitt's.
Well, you go down
Yeah,
to
Pruitt's.
a cow tongue and do it yourself. Or
Boom.
if you want somebody to cook it for you,
Yeah.
there are places you can go. You can get tongue tacos.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Well,
go get chicken feet. Like they got all kinds of stuff over at that.
no,
You never know what you're gonna find at
Yes.
that butcher. So
well, I know before Patrick's wedding, he took us to a place to get some tortas, I think, and
Cow tongue.
yeah, I did not know what that meant, and I ordered it, and there was cow tongue on it.
and wasn't it tasty?
No. No, it was not.
The cow tongue at
Sorry.
Pruitt's is worth the wait. So go on over there. You're gonna have to wait in line,
What
like
I
a
wanna-
long line.
What I want to
get
know
it.
is, can you click it, pick it for the deli? Will
I
they
don't
bring
know
your-
about that.
Will they bring your lunch out to you?
I bet you could. I bet you could ask. You might have to call it, then they pick it, then you'll love it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
there-
they would do that if you could call it and pick it, and they'd bring it out to you. I would love it.
Yeah. You would love it.
Yeah, I
for
would
me?
love it. Yeah.
Vicariously for me?
No, I'd
eating
love
my-
it for myself.
Yeah, their deli is great, so
It
definitely
is
check
great.
it out. Pruitt's Food, 500 East Colin Ray, or go to pruittsfood.com or download the app. Like them on Facebook as well, because then you get privy to the great sales that they do. So there you have it. We got to get into the news. Brought to you by Horatio State Bank and Moyer Equipment. We'll be back.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashtown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana. Local news this hour is presented by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. And by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Kdqn and Idabel, your Kubota dealer.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. Authorities in Polk County are sharing more information on a man who pled guilty to murder last month and the incident that led to the initial investigation. Last month, Jerry Hopper pled guilty in the Polk County Circuit Court to murder in the second degree for killing Aaron Pepper Marburger. Hopper murdered Marburger on April 2nd of 2020. He dumped her body in a wooded area west of Hatfield the following day. The Polk County Sheriff's Office and the 18th West Drug Task Force jointly investigated Aaron's disappearance for over 2 years, culminating in the recovery of her partial skeleton in 2022 after an inmate on work assignment discovered her remains. The Arkansas State Crime Lab later confirmed that the bones recovered belonged to Aaron. Deborah Bushman, the prosecuting attorney for Polk County, praised investigators with the Polk County Sheriff's Office and Drug Task Force for their determination and hard work over the course of the multi-years investigation to solve the disappearance of Aaron Marburger. Jerry Hopper was sentenced to 20 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections for murder in the second degree. That charge is a Class A felony with a range of punishment between 6 and 30 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections and the possibility of a fine not to exceed $15,000. Bushman said that while she is pleased to see closure in the case, the poor condition of Marburger's remains, the reluctance from witnesses to speak, and the passing of another witness before the investigation concluded prevented investigators from determining Marburger's exact cause of death. In our next story, a former city clerk for the city of Derricks charged with embezzling $500,000 will see her case continue to this summer. 59-year-old Cheryl De La Rosa of Derricks requested and was granted a continuance in the Howard County Circuit Court on Wednesday. Her new trial date has been set for June 20th. De La Rosa faces 6 felony charges for theft of property greater than $25,000 and 6 felony charges for abuse of public trust. According to court records, De La Rosa is accused of committing the act of theft of property from the city of Derricks between the dates of January 1st of 2015 to September 30th of 2020. Special Agent Joe Pickett with the Arkansas State Police Special Investigations Unit led the investigation of the case and found a total of $501,193 unaccounted for under De La Rosa's time as clerk for the Derricks City Water Department. Authorities also found bank accounts under her name that had unexplained cash deposits, along with possible gambling winnings totaling approximately $261,000. De La Rosa has been accused of taking more than $500,000 in city funds. She has been charged with multiple counts of theft of property and abuse of public trust. De La Rosa is currently free on a $500,000 bond. And in our next story, thousands of young archers throughout the natural state took their places at the firing line last weekend to compete in the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission's Archery in the Schools regional qualifying tournaments. At the close of competition, 105 teams, including a number of local ones, were chosen to compete in this year's state championship event. That event will be held at the Bank of Ozarks Arena in Hot Springs March 3rd and 4th. Local teams heading to the state championship include the Kdqn Cubs as well as Kdqn High School. Cossatot River High School is also sending an archery team to state. This past weekend, teams competed in one of 3 divisions to qualify for the state championship. 12 in-person regional shoots were held throughout the state February 11th for teams who wish to compete in a traditional manner. Teams also had the ability to compete virtually through a standardized scoring system and tournament framework the week before. The AGFC said it used a virtual design with good success when COVID-19 prevented many schools from attending in-person events. The top 2 teams in each region for each division earned berths into the state championship, as did the remaining top 12 scoring teams in each division, regardless of location. We'll be back with more news following this break and these words from our sponsors.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our tractor lineup rated #1 in durability and owner experience, Z Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Bring home select L Series equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months, plus save up to $800 now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma or Kdqn, Arkansas today.
And we are back with Kdqn News. A new program is being launched in Ashdown to help residents of Southwest Arkansas overcome difficult experiences in their lives. Grief Share, a special help seminar and support group for people experiencing grief and loss, will be hosted at 6:30 each Thursday night at the Ashdown Church of Christ, beginning on February 23rd. Grief Share is a nationally recognized group of experts trained on grief recovery topics. Sessions will include the challenges of grief and your relationships, and guilt and anger. For more information, contact the Grief Share facilitator, Susan Stanton, by calling 484-772-6836. Again, that number is 484-772-6836. The Cossatot chapter of the Friends of NRA organization will host its annual banquet next month, and tickets remain available. The banquet is scheduled for March 11th, beginning at 5:30 p.m. in the Kdqn High School cafeteria. As in previous years, the event will include a variety of raffles and giveaways with proceeds to support the Friends of NRA and its causes. The 2023 Friends of the NRA Gun of the Year is a Springfield Armory SA-35 9mm with NRA design grips. Ticket prices are $35 with couples tickets for $60. Table sponsorships start at $500. For more information, contact Monty Bartek by calling 870-279-5439 or Amanda Barnett at 870-642-6225. Organizers invite everyone to attend the Friends of the NRA banquet and continue a legacy of fighting for the future of the Second Amendment while enjoying a night of auctions, raffles, firearms, and fun. The Friends of the NRA is a fundraising group that fosters community involvement, raises money, and gives 100% of the net proceeds to qualified local, state, and national shooting sports programs. Learn more at friendsofnra.org. That's it for this edition of the news, but check out more news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is Kdqn News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Kdqn and Idabel, your Kubota dealer, and by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
And we are back.
All
with the
right.
Brew Crew.
Yep, live. Here,
Live. I think we're
KDQN
live.
Studios. We are
Yeah.
live. We are live. The weekend almost here. Anybody got big plans?
I do.
Well, yeah. What you got going on?
It's my birthday.
Yeah.
It's Saturday, right?
Right.
All right. What you got planned? What's the party?
I'm headed north.
Headed north. Okay.
Going north.
All right. That's
By,
all.
like Canada or
Yeah.
Not that far north.
Arctic
okay.
Circle.
Actually, going to Fayetteville
Fayetteville.
to the basketball game.
Right on.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost entire family is going.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of them have to hang back. Got other bigger plans.
Than your birthday?
Yeah, sure.
Bigger plans than your birthday.
When you get this age, birthday's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I felt that a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I hear
Yeah.
you.
I
hear
disagree. I think birthdays should be big celebrations.
blows,
I
big blowouts.
do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Party of the year every year.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a big
Absolutely.
party tomorrow.
Well, we should.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Let's just party all morning long.
All morning.
Oh, well.
Into the wee hours, I think.
Yeah.
You gaming tomorrow night?
I
Jen?
am. But what? We're usually out by 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of some games, I see someone on the virals, the social medias, catching a lot of flack. This was on a JetBlue flight on Sunday. Of course, Sunday was Super Bowl, and someone snapped a picture here. Of course, everyone's got screens on their seat for your in-flight movies. Every single one of the screens is the Super Bowl. Of course, a big anticipated game between the Chiefs and Eagles, except one screen is a guy who's watching the 2005 movie Hitch, starring Will Smith and Kevin James, I believe.
yeah.
So social media has taken to calling out whoever this gentleman is who decided to watch a 18-year-old movie
Yeah.
while the most anticipated football game of the year was playing. I love some of the messages here. This is one. This is from a New York Post article. Barstool Sports labeled him the biggest tryhard on the planet. Another comment here is, this isn't a guy who simply wanted to watch Hitch last night. I'd imagine this person had seen the 2005 film at some point before. This guy wanted to send a message. He wants everyone on the plane to know he views himself as a superior being because he would never possibly engage in activity as lowly as watching the Super Bowl. And that was from Barstool Sports. Aside from the fact that this dude is just the world's biggest loser, I guess I'd ask why such an intellectual is flying. This is a really good point. But such an intellectual is flying what appears to be JetBlue. Surely this is a higher caliber of human that should be flying first class, or at least on an airline that has first class. Trying to flex from the cabin of a JetBlue flight is maybe the best self-own I've ever seen.
That's a little extreme. Maybe he just doesn't like football.
Well, that's fine. I think it's a big joke, but
Yeah,
now
sure.
Barstool Sports is catching flack for its harshness. It's like, it's a joke. It's a big joke. Obviously,
Sure.
nobody knows anything about this guy. And one person has said, to be fair, all he has to do is look at the screen beside him, and he can watch both Hitch and the Super Bowl at the same time.
There you go.
There you go.
I guess if it were me, I would definitely put the Super Bowl on because I'd be like nervous that other people are judging me.
Just
like
the
just
people
like
that you don't know
this.
and will never. You got on a plane with people you never see ever.
Yeah.
See those people again.
Yeah, but look at this guy. He's plastered all over the news.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't
That's
let
true.
that happen to me.
Here's some of
So
the.
you just sit there and not pay attention to the football game.
I'd zone out. You know when you
Yeah.
zone out and your eyes get blurry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
just not even
Do
watch
that.
it. Yeah.
Here's some of the comments from people who were criticizing that article. They said perhaps they aren't into sports. I love sports and thought the Super Bowl was a good game, but who am I to judge someone who doesn't watch it on his screen, especially when he can glance over at his neighbor's screen and see the score if he wants to. Another one said, how dare anyone not like your favorite hobby? All right, settle down, people. This is just a judge being funny. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. My team wasn't in it, so I didn't really have an interest in seeing it. But I would never. It's fun. It's just fun. Is what this is. So
It's all fun and games
Yeah.
until people
but I
go
love
to the
it. Yeah,
extreme.
the try hard.
Yes.
It's a great picture. Every single screen is on the Super Bowl except that one.
I
over there.
think maybe if he'd been watching something other than Hitch, maybe they wouldn't have got on him so bad.
I wonder if that's the only movie they were offering, or
Oh, it's awful. The
Yeah.
selection. Now it's been I would rather just not have the screen on and try to sleep.
yeah. I'm too busy like wondering if the plane is going to crash.
Yeah.
To watch
yeah.
anything.
There's that.
Yeah.
I read about some investigation to determine what happened last week. A plane left one of the airports in Hawaii, and it got to about like 4,000 or 5,000 feet, and all of a sudden took a nosedive, and by the time it leveled out, it was like 700 feet from hitting the water. It was like seconds away from. And everyone said, like, all of a sudden you're just flying, you're going up. You know, you got that feeling when you're flying up. And then all of a sudden, you thought you were on the other end of the roller coaster, going back
That's
down.
horrifying.
Managed to level it out. I love the pilots. They're always so calm. I know Tyler's joked about this before, but the pilot came on air and he was just like, I know that was probably felt a couple of G's back there, but we're leveling it out and everything's just fine now. So don't worry about it.
So did they do like an emergency landing?
No, they
or
kept going.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they kept going.
Yeah.
So.
They just skimmed the ocean all the way to back to the
Yeah.
mainland.
I know me. It's like, land the plane, I'll live in Hawaii now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll never leave.
I will drive home.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll swim home.
Get on a freighter.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
3 months to get
Oh,
home.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely thought about that.
I think I've talked about it before, but I read a blog once, like the whole, like, I don't know, it was like a month long, like 30 days at sea, because you can rent rooms. A lot of freighters have, or cargo ships, oilers have rooms on them that they'll rent out. Like maybe if a crew member or something didn't show up or whatever, they'll rent the room out real quick. And they're expensive, but like if you want to make it to New Zealand or Australia, it's actually cheaper to get on a freighter than it is to fly there, at least from some of the prices I saw. And now you got to cover your food and stuff as well, and you might be there for a month. It might take a month because they have to constantly all the cyclones, hurricanes, and stuff in the Pacific. Pacific's a pretty wild place, and the reason it takes so long is they're constantly having to navigate around those things. But this particular person said they failed to navigate around one of these cyclones, and took some video of it. And that ship, I mean, it's amazing the stabilizing technology they have in those big ships. And of course, bigger ship is, the more it can handle stuff. But this thing was just rocking back and forth. Sometimes it looked like the porthole was touching the water. It was leaning over that much, and then it leaned back to the other side, and then over. Sometimes it roll over the waves, and it looked pretty wild.
Yeah.
But pretty much the lesson of the story was, don't do that unless you're ready for a really long and potentially really scary trip.
You know, I got something a little bit different.
Yeah.
That it doesn't mean anything to you guys because you're too young.
Okay.
But Raquel Welch passed away.
She did.
Yeah.
Is that Liza Minnelli's daughter?
No. She was a sex symbol in the 1970s.
Okay.
When I was growing up. 1 Million Years BC was a movie she came out in a furry bikini. Very, very.
Okay.
But
I know the name.
Yeah. This is her right here.
Okay.
So.
Passed away.
And I know that doesn't mean anything to y'all, but to me, you know, when I was growing up, I was a teenager in the 70s.
Had a poster on your wall?
Yeah. Just big deal for her.
Was the poster on the inside of your door? That way when
your
parents never see it?
That's right. It's closed.
Yeah.
Closed. That's right.
You know, I didn't know until last year that Liza Minnelli is Judy Garland's daughter.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought that was pretty neat.
Now, Raquel Welch was in an episode of Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah. Because she didn't move her arms when she danced. You remember that one? You remember it, don't you?
Oh, and they thought
yeah, Tyler remembers.
They thought someone was making fun of her or something.
Yeah, she beat Elaine up.
That's it.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was a great one where Jerry's leg falls asleep, and Leapin' Larry thinks that Leapin' Larry, who only has one leg, thought he was making fun of him. He's like, "No, my foot's just asleep." Good
That's
stuff.
true.
Who hasn't been in one of those positions? So.
True that.
What you think? You got your hand hovering over the big button there.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's time for a little weather.
You're probably right about
and
that.
that's brought to you by Genuine RV Power Sports.
Choose the option that best describes your lifestyle. Option A. Option B. Option C. Or all of the above. Whatever you're into, Genuine RV and Power Sports has it covered with a large selection of new and pre-owned RVs, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, golf carts, and more with exceptional customer service and satisfaction. Genuine RV and Power Sports, 1300 Northeast Lincoln Road in Idabel.
Number one country
Weather.
today. High of just 54, which is going to feel much colder than what you might think, because yesterday was like 75 degrees. So it's feeling pretty chilly out there right now. Look, about 46 degrees right now, low tonight.
Plus the wind's blowing.
Plus the wind is like as West Texas out there. 26 tonight is the low. Pretty chilly, well below the freezing point, but no precipitation in the near future, not till early next week. Tomorrow going to be much the same, high of 52, low of 27. Going to be all sunny, partly sunny today, all sunny tomorrow. And then this weekend, very much similar, high of 53 on Saturday, low of 33. But we're going to see those temps warm up on the tail end of the weekend and into the beginning of the week once we get that a little warm front come in, warm the temperatures up, and potentially bring some rain. Looking at 30% chance Tuesday and Wednesday right now. Other than that, though, no rain into the horizon. No rain expected this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it should be a very, very nice weekend. We'll definitely be planting my garden this weekend.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
This is weird weather. It felt like the beginning of summer yesterday, like late spring. That's how warm it was.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I sensed the spring.
Yeah.
The sun was beating down. It was nice. I could smell things were greening up, checking out all kinds of things growing around the yard. And then I felt that storm front. I had to go to Walmart last night and pick up some prescriptions for the baby. And I was looking up. You couldn't see the stars, couldn't see the moon or anything, and you could see the clouds moving. That smell in the air of like an approaching storm front.
Yeah.
But I don't think it rained at all. Carolyn, do you know if we got any rain last night?
0.07 inches.
0.07 inches, so a little sprinkle.
A little?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, not
Yeah.
too much. So
Yep.
there we go.
Cool. Well, I've got a story for you guys. I want to get your opinion on it. There was a Reddit post that gained some traction last week about it's on the Am I a Jerk subreddit. So people go on there and they'll give a certain situation that they were in, and the Redditors decide if they were the jerk or not.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Like if they didn't give up their plane seat
Yes.
to a family or something like
Yeah.
that, those kind of things.
Yeah, and so this one, a woman, she was 8 months, maybe seven or 8 months pregnant, went to the mall because she was craving ice cream. And this particular ice cream store didn't have any room for seating because it was really busy. So she went outside of the store, ate her ice cream on a massage chair that you rent out. You know, you put $1 in it, and you get like 2 minutes of a massage. But she didn't pay for any money. She didn't get a massage. She just sat there and ate her ice cream. And she had a younger couple approach her and ask if she would mind getting up because they wanted massages. And there was only 2 chairs, and she was taking up one of them.
Okay.
And she said, "No, I'm not getting up. I'm pregnant. I'm eating my ice cream." And then they got into a little kerfuffle, like, you should be getting up. You're not paying for services. And so the lady went on Reddit and she said, "Am I the jerk for not giving up my seat?"
I don't know. I wouldn't get in between a pregnant woman and her ice cream. That's
Right.
just that's like poking a bear. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And she's trying to rest, right? There's no place for her to sit.
The whole entire thing seems incredibly silly to me. I just I've seen the massage chairs sitting there and just off the sidewalk, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just not the type of person. If I want one, I'm going to hopefully do it in some privacy, not just sitting there right there off in the middle of the street. You
Exactly.
know, it's a little goofy to me.
Well, it is. It's in a mall.
Oh, it's in a mall.
Inside, but
Okay,
still, it's
yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
There's still people walking by while you're looking pretty goofy.
Oh yeah, the mall ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hurt.
I try to refrain from sitting anywhere that's a public seating. Yeah,
Exactly.
benches.
Yeah.
AKA homeless beds. Massage chairs. No.
Yeah. Yeah. She was pretty
Are you a
convinced that.
germaphobe?
No, not really. I don't
But
know.
it is weird,
It's
you
just-
know, like people sitting in that chair and it's leather and somebody eating ice cream in it. That's gross.
It's
Don't
just-
do that.
I don't buy used couches. You know, I'll say
Exactly.
that. Does that make me a germaphobe? If it does, okay. I guess
I just wondered.
Cautious. You're cautious.
Is that why you wipe those chairs out every time you sit down?
I know y'all. I know. I've never seen anyone sitting naked in any of these. You see,
Hey, you never know what happens
you
after
see a
hours.
used couch, you better guarantee there's been nakedness on it. All right.
Yeah.
You know, there's things go on down here when the games are playing.
Not me.
I didn't say you. you know, Tyler's down there sometimes.
It's true.
Yeah, you never know what
I
he's
don't know
doing.
what goes on back
That's
there.
right.
But Greg,
Yeah.
your thought, you're walking through the mall and you're there, you're all excited about getting in your massage chair and having a massage there in front of everybody, and a pregnant woman's there with ice cream in her hands.
Well, I'm going to tell you this,
What are you
and
gonna do?
I think you know this. Having been around numerous pregnant women that I'm related to in various ways, I would never mess with a pregnant woman.
No.
If she's eating ice cream, let her eat her ice cream. Whatever's going on, don't mess with her.
Yeah, run over.
I mean, you know, and of course, those massage deals, that's like, come on.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Go
You
to
know?
Hot Topic, buy a lava lamp,
Yeah.
okay, or whatever stupid thing that they have there, and then surely she's gone by
Yeah.
then. She's
Yeah.
finished her ice cream. If you're in a mall just strictly to go sit on the massage chairs, you're just a weirdo, and I just can't side with you on anything. I don't think.
I disagree. I absolutely disagree. Just because you're pregnant doesn't make you anything special in the world. To me, you're not even more unique than the next
You're more
person.
vulnerable.
Sure. Thank you. Carolyn agrees with me. And here's the thing is that is a paid service that is there for people to put money in and get their cheap, disgusting massages. And if you're sitting there not paying for it, like, go find somewhere else. I know you're pregnant, but still, you're not special. You're not more special than the next
I wish
person.
they should have just went ahead and put money, like a couple quarters in it real quick. So there she is in the massage chair with
Eating
ice
ice
cream in her
cream.
hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
then that would have been funny.
Yeah. and also like eating something like that in a massage chair that people do use. I mean, maybe we don't enjoy them, but other people do. Don't go eating food in them.
But where's the massage chair attendant? Because who owns the massage chairs?
I think they're like
in a
vending
mall?
machines.
They're like vending machines.
You know,
So
like
some
somebody does own them. People do use them.
Some company just sticks them in there, and then
Yeah.
it's just let the mob at it, huh? Just humans need leaders. You need a little massage chair valet there.
I guess so.
I go back to the number one rule: don't screw with a pregnant woman.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I would have kept going.
I just,
Yeah.
you know, just give her 5 minutes. I mean,
Sure,
I mean, I'm just. You know,
I would have gone to the food court, Hot Topic, maybe Spencer's,
Mm-hmm.
okay, then Rolling Stone, and I would have not spent a penny.
Right.
I hate malls, and I hate every store that's in them. And then would have gone back to the food mall.
as much as Walmart.
Yeah, more so. Which shout out to Walmart. I had one of the best customer experiences there the other day.
Oh yeah,
yeah, customer service experiences.
They're really nice.
They are.
I will
Some of
always say that. Most.
Yeah.
Hey, so if this young couple was sitting in the ice cream parlor,
Mm-hmm.
maybe having finished their ice cream, just kind of finishing up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
would you think the young man should get up for the pregnant woman?
Oh, see, this is a
No.
whole snowball thing here.
Yeah.
The butterfly effect.
I don't think so. They were there first.
One person in an ice cream shop refuses, and this is you've killed chivalry. All right, this all started a long time ago. Now men will not get up to give a pregnant woman a spot in the ice cream parlor.
Well, no.
So she's got to go sit on the massage
chair. Sure,
and
but-
she's saving money for her baby, so she doesn't want to stick in the 50 cents to operate the massage chair.
That's not my problem. At the end of the day, it's not my
it's
problem.
society's problem.
I
and
know.
guess what?
And
You're
I'm
a
not
member of society.
Sure. And if I were just finishing up and a pregnant woman came in, there's no seating, I would absolutely get up for her. Even if I was in the middle of eating, I would get up for her. But
But you don't think that's something that everyone should do?
no, I do. I do think so.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So since nobody did, let's extend that out. She had to go sit somewhere, so she went to the only seat there was,
yeah.
but she shouldn't be able to do that since it's for sale.
Well, if there's people wanting to use it, people that are wanting to pay to use it, what it's intended for.
Go get some ice cream, and then get on your
Sure.
massage
Well, I like
chair.
the idea of going around and waiting to see if maybe she'll finish up her ice cream. But if she's sitting there like snoozing away, I'm going to wake her up.
Chivalry is dead.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Can't even open
I
a door.
still say don't screw with a pregnant woman.
Yeah. Well, and I
safe bet.
certainly wouldn't. I would not.
Yeah.
You know, this is just me personally.
I
but-
just hate this couple extremely dislike this couple who walked in, went to the mall, and I want to go on a massage chair, and then,
Yeah. I don't have much sympathy for them.
or anybody, or the pregnant woman. Like, you got things to do too, right? Like, you don't be going on Reddit to ask people if you're a jerk or not.
Yeah.
Or was she the one, or was it the couple?
She was the one.
She was the
She
one.
got annihilated. Everybody said she was the jerk.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm with the pregnant woman on this one because I have one in my house that was pregnant not too long ago, and she could be listening, and I need her to know that I'm on her side.
Yes.
Okay. On
Okay.
this.
Well, I'd be on Caitlin's side too. I mean, again, I'm not going to mess with a pregnant lady, but if I had more confidence in myself, then maybe I'd be like, hey, do you mind? Can I use this when you're done? Maybe. I don't know.
There you go. Stroll around, walk around for a second.
Yes.
Check out the calendar section. You know, that little kiosk in the middle.
Why not?
Peruse through some calendars, and then you can get on it. But
I want to switch over real quick.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tyler's got
here
thoughts
comes Tyler.
on this.
No.
He also has a previously pregnant person in his household. So.
Yes. So, and Jen, I like all the points that are said around here. Okay. So the thing about these "Am I the jerk?" posts, it really is one of those contentious. It's like the political spectrum a little bit. You get both. It's two sides, and both all make really good points. The points I want to make to support, say, Jen's argument is, do we live in such a fast society? Like, can't you just, you don't know that she didn't previously pop the money into the chair. And this is America after all, just a mall. Is it such a thing where it's like as soon as it's done, you got to get up? Like, can't you enjoy? Can't you like
sit there for
a second?
Good
you
point.
know, and like we live in this kind of society where it's like move. You got to get up. But then also, on Carolyn and Jen's point, there's 100 places to sit in a mall. You walk out of the ice cream store and you're like, okay, there's the bench with the plants next to it, and then there's the food court right there. But you got to go for the high-class luxury seat. Like, you got to choose, like, you know what? I'm just going to, it'd be like if you ride coach and you just see, it's really crowded in there. And you just kind of, there's an empty first-class seat, and you're just like, I'll just help myself to that.
Right.
And, of course, you get told to leave. It's the same thing, So I think both of you have good points. That's why these Am I a Jerk Reddit posts are like, I think they're deeper than than the surface area. I think
they hit the kind of little bit of core of how society functions, right?
Exactly.
You
So
know?
there's these kind of unwritten rules, but then also written, like you sit in the massage chair, it says it. 50 cents or whatever, $2 to get the massage. It's not a chair for sitting. I'm pretty sure I've seen those that say, please do not sit unless you're getting a massage.
Right.
But they don't know that. Like Patrick said, also at the same time, take a stroll around for a second, get some mall Chinese, hit up the Hans Eric Christensen Christian's wooden toy store that surely is out of business. Got to be, as sad as it is, but nobody wants.
Are malls still open? I mean, I have no idea.
I like malls.
I know you
I
do.
like malls a lot. They're like kind of a microcosm of society a little bit. You get to see things going on. There's like the lady power walking. Yep. Or the two older ladies power walking, pink hair or something.
Yes.
There's like the bark and bin criminal gang that kind of hangs around at the entrance, and then they try to just shoplift wherever they can. A little bit here or there, walk out like, I got a calendar.
Yeah.
This one, I got this tchotchke from Rolling Stone.
They hang out around the vending machines, like looking for quarters underneath the people dropped. Yeah. You got the kids. That's where I spent a lot of my time as a kid, was at the mall with no money.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
It was
going
just
to
as an adult.
Spencer's.
That's when I realized, like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to. And I have a wife who loves malls, and it's the biggest clash we ever have.
Every once in a while, it just gets such a craving for mall Chinese.
Oh, I was just about to say that. You always find good Chinese.
I do love the food court.
Yeah,
I
the
love
food
it because
court.
I like to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You ever hit up two places at once?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Go to the Sbarro and then the Subway and then the mall Chinese.
Yeah.
All on the one table. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss the HVC, was that? That was like the...
Oh, yeah. It was like a music
It was the music store and best place in the world to buy shoes normally at the mall. There's always the shoe
Journeys,
store.
right?
Yeah, Journeys, with the, bedazzling pants or whatever in there.
Yeah.
Claire's.
Oh, I loved Claire's.
Loved going to the mall when I was in 8th grade, or with my girlfriend in quotes that you kind of just hung around with, as you know, and you take her to Claire's, you know, so she could spend 50 cents on some beads, you know, and I'm gonna make a necklace, you know.
Yes.
Well, you forgot the string.
Yeah.
Christmas
You know,
shopping.
Christmas
Mall's
shopping.
fun when you're a kid. You got $10 in your pocket, and you're like, the whole world is mine.
Yeah.
The Iranian guy who runs the hat rack kiosk
Mm-hmm.
in the middle, or the
You buy something and you leave.
Yeah, exactly. Stop picking them up and trying them on. You can't look at calendars. You can't pick them off. And then also the guys who are like, sir, are you happy with your cell phone service? Like those guys, the Verizon
or
kiosk.
the people with the sea salt creams and stuff. They like chase you down. Like try it.
Yeah, spraying stuff right at you.
The mall kiosk cell phone salesman.
Yeah.
The lowest. That must be like, I can only imagine, like, I used to sell Ferraris.
Yeah.
I used to sell luxury $1 million yachts, and things happen. Now I'm hawking contract flip phones inside the mall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, Voxpo chimes in. If I didn't get up for a pregnant woman or person, my mom would crawl out of her grave and kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Patrick is right. Chivalry's dead. You know, because now you got dudes like sitting there. They take their eyes off of Reddit for a second. Just because you got pregnant doesn't mean I have to give up my seat.
Yeah.
You know, when it's almost just like, it's not about that. I mean, it's not about you giving up your seat. It's about her having one.
Right. But what if you're the type of person that maybe you have some sort of disability that's maybe unseen, and it's more comfortable for you to sit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think more people now.
Budditis. Yeah.
I think more people now just enjoy the thought of doing something nice without actually doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm such a nice person for thinking about it.
it.
Yeah.
I read a lot on the New York Post, and although it is a national newspaper, it's New York City's hometown paper. So you get a lot of New York City news, and you don't live in New York City without getting assaulted or seeing an assault on the subway. So there's a lot of photos on the New York Post of the subway, and it's unbelievable. You see pictures of just like little old ladies, little old men, pregnant women, all being they're what do they call them? Strap riders. They're standing, holding on to the strap while these terribly uncomfortable, jolty subway is going through the tunnels. You know, while there's just like 20-year-old dude just sitting there. You know,
on the phone.
Usually you don't see phones in those pictures.
That's true.
That's apparently one thing you never do on the New York subway is pull your phone out.
I follow this as one of my new favorite subreddits called New York State of Mind, and they just share a bunch of New York stuff. And it was like this guy, it was the title of the photo was like this guy, there's something about him. This is definitely a sting operation. It's a guy standing on a New York or like a Jersey subway with a PS5. Like when they first released, you know, and it's like, but then some people were like, I would never do that. Some people were like, listen, all right, that guy is almost like,
he's crazy.
He's crazy. He's like, come on, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I am with it. Try and take this PS5 from me.
Yeah.
You know, and then also, of course, you could think of like as soon as he starts getting mugged, like 50 John Cena bodyguards come out of or like police officers. It's kind of sting operation, you know?
Absolutely.
Just standing here with my PS5, weak and lonely.
Gosh.
Yeah. Oh man, the subway is like that's a Jerry Seinfeld joke, and I said it yesterday or the day before on the Coney Island thing. He's like, think about Coney Island for a second. You get on a subway that takes you all the way to Coney Island, so then you can get on a scary ride. You just were on the scary ride. Just turn around, hop back on, and go back.
Yeah.
I remember seeing some side-by-side pictures of like the subway in Beijing compared to the subway in New York, and now obviously Beijing, capital of China, very strict social rule. There's cameras everywhere, facial recognition technology. You don't jaywalk without the authorities instantly know. So that's terrible system. But it is interesting. Everybody's like on tablets and phones and well dressed on the Chinese subway, and that shows the New York one. Nobody got a phone in their hands. People like got crappy coats that they put on over their nice clothes when they get on the subway just to make them look poor. You know,
there's a certain type of jacket apparently, and that's like you don't mess with the guy in the Montclair jacket. He's wearing one of those. You don't even make eye contact. You know.
I was just thinking too, like on a subway though, if there's a pregnant woman standing, I feel like that's just dangerous. That's a hazard.
Yeah.
Because if that subway just came to a halt or something and she
she's
falls,
rolling people over.
Yeah, she's the
like,
Boulder from Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Running.
Then I think then that should absolutely be a law. Like get up, let her sit down, because that's just dangerous. you know.
They don't have any police on those, though. There's
They
no
don't.
enforcing laws on a subway. You
Yeah.
step onto the subway, that's like international waters
Yeah.
now. Like
The Wild West.
Yeah, exactly. And then back to that point of thinking about doing a nice thing rather than actually doing it. I'm just a terrible person. If somebody falls around me, I just really hope I like look around and I'm like, oh, that guy got her, like is helping her up. I was like, I kind of rush in after.
Well, unless
the
you're
fact.
trying to do the whole thing, like I didn't see it. Don't be embarrassed because you fall. Usually you're okay, right? It's just the embarrassment that's what hurts. Unless you got a bad hip or something. But
There's just certain instances I've seen it happen where like an older lady falls, and now whoever helps her just has that older lady now.
They're responsible for getting her to safety.
They're responsible for getting her to safety. Like I got a flight to catch. I don't like, you know what I mean. And now they're like, okay, where was your gate? And you gotta like, a little bit like, and she's clutching like, where even am I? And it's like, you gotta what?
Come home with me, I guess.
I guess now I'll just have you. You can't get rid of a person who falls sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I just kind of want to help you up.
Well,
that's it.
Yeah, and help her up, get her to the sidewalk, and just go.
Oh, you can't just run. I think you're a worse person then.
Really?
Yeah,
man. I tell you, doing something good for somebody though, it can last a while. It was a few years back. It was actually. Was it on my way here? I was doing something here, and I left to go to TJ's, and I pull in, and there's instantly, like, right behind me, a wreck at the four-way. And I'm first one on the scene, and I run over there, and the car is, like, on fire. It's smoking, anyways. It's smoking, and the doors are all busted. So they can't get out, and there's like it's like 4 people inside there, and I had my knife with the little window breaker. Finally got to use that, bust the window out, helping them out through the door and everything. The car didn't catch, it didn't explode or anything like that. And man, the police and first responders were there like instantly afterwards, and I just got to walk with no statement for me or anything. But I just got to walk away, and nobody ever knew who I was. But that's fine. It was really. I don't think I ever talked about it either until now.
You didn't.
That was like 2 years ago.
I remember you telling me about it the day after, just off the air. And for me in that situation, I'd look behind me, I'd be like, I have to do a whole police statement, and I got
people screaming.
I got a pack of smokes and a lighter. I'm not really sure what tools or anything I can help out with. Like I think I'm just going to be more in the way, if anything. And then like I might get busted for something. Like, hey, that's an unauthorized help of a something. So I'm just going home. I think.
They sue you like a liability lawsuit.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Good Samaritan.
The Good Samaritan law. Obviously, I would try and help somebody.
I know you would.
Those things go through your mind, and I'm admitting them. All right, especially when
you
somebody
lived in a big
falls.
city long.
Yeah.
Where people will pretend that something happened to them, so you rush over to help them, and they mug you right after.
Exactly.
I mean, those things obviously happen.
I was mugged at a 7-Eleven on Bannatyne and Main Street by 3 people.
Not in Kdqn.
Not in Kdqn, no. Yeah. The parking lot was completely full. There was people playing hacky sack and skateboarding and waiting for the bus and coming in and out of 7-Eleven. It was in front of the 7-Eleven doors, and everybody's just like, sucks for him. He's the one that they saw and made eye contact with, And I know that would provoke you to be like, well, why don't you help? No. Nobody helped me. All right.
Yeah, I was mugged in broad daylight in Winnipeg, and there were people watching.
Yeah.
And I was screaming at them, please help.
Yeah.
Grab my purse, my whole
Pull out
livelihood.
the phone on you.
They don't do a thing.
Yeah. It's like, somebody call the ambulance. I'm busy filming. I can't film and be on the phone at the same time.
Finally, I get to be a content creator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, there you go.
Sad.
Here's one for you. So you're on the subway. And it's crowded, right? There's a pregnant lady standing, and for some reason you can't give up your seat. Right? But there's a seat there, but it's got liquid in it, of spilled Coke or something. It's just rumbling around in the nobody's sitting there. In fact, the people here next to it are like, ooh,
hoping it doesn't slosh over.
Hoping it doesn't slosh over. You get up, pull your overshirt off. Soak it up, gather it, put it, and then now it's a seat that somebody can sit in, and it's no longer. Would you ever do that?
Absolutely. I would take off my jacket and lay it down even.
See, that's a nice thing. That would be such a nice thing. I would never do anything like that in my life. But I would be like, I'm such a good person for thinking I might do that.
That harkens back to the old take the jacket off, put it in the puddle.
Yeah.
So the young woman doesn't have to.
That's goofy.
You could walk around the puddle, right?
Yeah.
Or hop over it, or you have to put my Armani sports jacket right into the soda.
I just picture like nice guys with fedoras doing that, like on a date with somebody, like taking their jacket off and laying it down.
Taking their Naruto jacket off.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys with fedoras don't have dates.
They don't. That's
true.
that's a.
What if they're with their body pillow, though, with the anime character on it? And then they get
that's their date.
Then that's their date. Oh, let me lay down my, the Shaolin monk jacket that I have that I bought at Spencer's, and take a step across that. Maybe
cringe.
All right, that's a moral dilemma for you. Jen says she would absolutely do it. I don't believe you, but
I would.
I don't know.
I would. I try too hard. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I don't know if I do things out of actual kindness or because like I want to seem kind. I don't know. I have that dilemma.
Right.
Yeah.
Or it's
Like,
just one of
why
those
am I
things
doing this?
Nobody's doing it, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
There
I
you
would
go.
probably give the shirt off my back, all my clothing to a homeless person walking by that was naked.
Don't do that. They're crazy.
I wouldn't do that.
No, you
But
wouldn't.
I am a little too nice to the people that walk by sometimes.
Yeah, it's true.
Now you're the naked person.
Yeah.
Now,
exactly.
yeah,
Now
but
you're
at
the
least I
homeless
can
naked
run
person.
inside or something. If it's by my house.
Yeah, they could too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we got to be right back. It's the Brew Crew.
Applications are now being accepted for 1, 2, or 3-bedroom apartments in Kdqn, Horatio, and Locksburg at the Housing Authority of Sevier County, with offices at 304 South 13th Street in Kdqn. These apartments are available with income-based rent or flat rent. All applicants are screened and income limits apply. Central heat and air and a stove and refrigerator are furnished. Offering safe and affordable housing, it's the Housing Authority of Sevier County at 304 South 13th Street in Kdqn. Call 642-2960.
Hot Tails Crawfish number 3 is back for the 2023 season with mouth-watering crawfish, shrimp, crab legs, gator, boudin, and sausage. Cooked just the way you like them, as well as flavorful sides of corn, potatoes, and mushrooms. It all starts Friday, January 27th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to visit Hot Tails Crawfish number 3 for hours, directions, and specials. Just north of the 7071 junction across from Twisted Tines in Kdqn.
Your premier propane provider, Pinnacle Propane, is back and stronger than ever with aggressive low pricing, consistently reliable service, and safety measures second to none. Pinnacle Propane is your best choice for safe, reliable propane and service at a great price. Call or visit one of our local service centers at Hope, Monticello, Mena, Nashville, or Kdqn to find which budget plan works best for you. For services, contact information, or to make a payment, visit us online at pinnaclepropane.com.
Ivan Smith Furniture carries the most popular brands to create comfortable and stylish living spaces. From special orders on your favorite brands to accessories, appliances, and mattresses. Rest easy knowing Ivan Smith has you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville. Let us help you bring it home with Ivan Smith Furniture.
Is your oak lawn the sound of starting gates and pounding hooves? Is it the first sip of the perfect post-time Bloody Mary? Or maybe it's just Saturdays with lots of friends and zero cares. No matter what you love about live racing at Oaklawn, it's back and better than ever. With more race days, bigger purses, and the top thoroughbreds in the world, this season is like no other. Make your reservations today at oaklawn.com. What's your Oaklawn? Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
At Mena Surgical Clinic, we offer quality, convenient surgical care right here in your community. Dr. James Bean and Amy Phelps, our orthopedic team, and Dr. Thomas Sullivan, general surgery, specialize in all types of procedures from hernia repair to hip replacement. We also provide screenings such as colonoscopies as a general part of your wellness checks. We strive every day to help our patients get back in the game, back to work, or simply back to their daily life. Providing exceptional care close to home, at Mena Surgical Clinic, it's patients first, always.
All right, we are back live, KDQN 92.1, and
Yes.
We got to talk about Bailey Discount Building Supply.
All right.
Yes. That's how I know Patrick will be using them right away. He's getting his spring garden going. So, I know you gonna add any more flower beds or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like I said, I need to really stop upgrading those kind of things if we do plan on moving this year.
Oh, that's fair.
Because I got it where I need it to be.
Yeah.
It's
Are you
plenty
moving?
enough.
Gonna try.
You leaving us?
We talking about it?
You're leaving us?
I don't know, Ecuador sounds pretty good right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think he's thinking about.
They don't
moving.
extradite too. So
What's in Ecuador?
Non-extradition.
Ah.
Yes.
I like the idea that Patrick is like he's just moving further and further into nowhere, like a county. That's the next point, right? Is to go to somewhere where there's nowhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to stay local, but it's going to be a place. Anybody who comes over, you'll have to be blindfolded. And I'll spin you around a few times with a blindfold obtained from Bailey Discount Building Supply.
Exactly.
Get you dizzy, and then I'll drive you there. You have to turn your phone over.
Yeah.
No pinging or GPS or anything like
That's
that.
right.
So.
I know you have a couple renovations that you're doing right now, so Bailey Discount Building Supply has given you all the supplies you need for building. And it's the best place to go in the area, my friend. So definitely check them out. 880 East Cullen Ray Drive right here in DeQueen. Popcorn as well.
Carter's still making popcorn.
Carter's still making popcorn as well as
conduit Tyler could ever use.
Yes, that's right.
You know what they don't have, though?
What?
Catalytic converters.
No, they don't. You know who else doesn't?
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Yeah, that's true.
It was parked in Las Vegas the other day, and somebody stole the catalytic converter
I love
from
that
it.
so much.
I kind of do too. I'm
Is
like,
it painted like a hot dog?
I wonder. It could definitely be. I saw that, and I was just like, oh my god, that's like I guess like the crown jewel of catalytic converters. I figured there's only one
got the
Oscar Mayer.
Wienermobile.
Yeah, don't even break it down for the precious metals.
No, you just put that up on, mount it up on your wall or
That's
something.
right.
But they took that, and I only found out of that because I guess yesterday a lady in California, she starts up her vehicle, puts it in reverse, and boom, feels a bump, and she's like, "Wow, the kid put the bicycle underneath the vehicle. What happened?" She gets out, she ran over and killed a guy trying to steal her catalytic converter.
No way.
Yes. Yes, he was under there sawing it off. She said she was sleeping in her vehicle.
Is that wrong to laugh at?
No, I think that's
Can
that's
everybody
karma.
laugh
Yeah.
at that? Because that's Greg.
I did already.
All right.
I can't.
I mean, it'd be great if you just broke a few ribs and went to the hospital and then got charged with felony theft of property.
It's occupational hazard.
It
If
is
you're going to be
but-
a catalytic converter thief.
People have been getting away with it like crazy. It's one of
Yes.
those like the thefts are up like 600%. Police say it's happening everywhere from here in Southwest Arkansas to the biggest cities in the country.
Yeah.
It's happening everywhere. People getting away with it all the time. And here's one of those.
How much
Maybe
can
this
you
is the
even
story
get out of it.
I don't know.
A little bit of platinum, right, and whatever else.
It's like trace elements. I
Yeah.
thought of precious metals.
Get enough of them.
We got to find out how much one's worth.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how much they sell them for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I don't imagine that's what you get from a scrap dealer.
No, no,
you know?
'cause
That's what I'm
used,
saying.
that's-
Scrap price. What
Yeah, scrap.
I mean, I
price.
can't imagine a few $100 at most. But a few $100,
See,
$100, I
that's-
guess.
Yeah. With just a quick saw job that you might get run over to.
Yeah.
Was that lady deaf? I mean, how do you not hear
No, so
somebody
she actually
sawing
said
on
she
it?
was sleeping inside her vehicle. She was parked. She was parked outside her house. I think I maybe got so parked somewhere, and she was sleeping inside her vehicle, just taking a nap in there. And I've done it before, and heard a sound, and she was like, "Oh, something's wrong with the vehicle. Let me put it in reverse and see if that sound goes away."
Yeah.
And then she felt the doof, and sure
Sounds
enough,
like it could be murder now to me.
Well, it is California. I wonder,
Yeah.
like, if she, assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Surely
Yeah.
they just, hey, you didn't know.
Yeah.
The national average for a catalytic converter, $127.54 scrap.
Oh my
price.
gosh,
That's pretty high.
You can. That is, but for that amount of work and risk, it's like
Yeah.
there's so many other things. Just steal the car.
steal
or
the
like,
car.
and then get it put into a cube, and
Yeah, then you can sell the whole thing,
Yeah.
right? And you get a few $100. I scrapped some
Yeah.
vehicles before. We bought some property that had old vehicles on them and scrapped and got like a few $100 each.
Yeah,
for 'em,
yeah.
So. They're not suggesting anybody.
No,
go to- yeah,
no, of
do
course
that,
not. But if you're, I guess if you're listening and you're a catalytic converter thief, I would suggest new business opportunity for you. I don't know. I think you
And
could
that-
make more for way less effort, like part-time Easy Mart. You
Yeah,
know, is
definitely.
like-
And I think that I don't know if that's at an actual scrapyard, Greg, but most scrapyards now they have like rigorous anti-theft procedures in place. They're going to take your get your copy of your ID, get all this information for like fingerprint you and stuff. So you got to go to a black market scrap dealer.
Yeah.
He going to offer you $127 or is it going to be $30?
Yeah,
I give you for it, so he can go fence it somewhere else.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't seem worth it.
It just said that. Yeah. I know, but that's what a life of crime is.
Yeah.
It's never worth it when you get caught.
It pays, just not very well.
That's right.
If we said it was $100, I guess you were, looking for your next itch or whatever. You're like, quickly, okay, so I'll hop under here, grab the old hacksaw out of the back pocket and take it. What are you, like lugging it,
I know.
over your shoulder?
I feel like you got to have a vehicle already.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Seems like a pretty bad business to be in. But then the Oscar Mayer one, back to that. I mean, of course, that's a whole different kind of story. Yeah. Don't steal anything from the Oscar Mayer. That should just be you should be able to park that in San Francisco with the doors open and just an unwritten law of society that it should not be touched. Don't touch the Oscar Mayer.
You ever heard about the joke of how many popes can you fit in a Volkswagen?
How many?
That would be how many homeless people would be in the Wienermobile if you left it open in San Francisco.
Goodness, in San Francisco,
they'd be piled in there like.
Yeah.
You would never like legally it would be so biologically contaminated that you could never allow anyone to go inside of it.
Right.
It would take hazmat teams with you would need the crews that clean Chernobyl to go inside this thing and
only 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 30 seconds to get in there and do one wipe and then get out with an armor all.
I've seen signs in San Francisco so bad, and I have a friend that lives there, and he doesn't even have a car because it got stolen. But his house has been he doesn't lock the doors to his house because it's just easy. He doesn't want to have to replace door locks and frames over and over, so he just leaves it open. He just doesn't have anything worth stealing, but he's come home, homeless people sleeping on his couch.
Yeah.
I guess they're technically not homeless at that point.
Yeah.
But
they're just squatting.
I've seen signs, that people put on their windows, like their car windows in San Francisco that says, hey, just let you know the doors are unlocked. They have the glove box open. Some people even roll their windows down. But
I'd roll the windows down. I'd imagine some people would be like, well,
still bust the window.
For not having nothing.
They call that San Francisco snow.
Yeah.
All the amount of shattered glass that's everywhere.
Yeah.
But people will put signs on there that says doors are unlocked, help yourself, check, but there's nothing of any value in here. Oh, and P.S. there's a Walgreens just down the corner. Try them.
Try them.
But I mean, that thing's crazy. We got Walmart announcing that they're going to close a number of stores across the country. I've not checked the list, so I don't know if there's any in Arkansas, but a number across the country where they said that theft has become such a problem they cannot. It's just not financially viable to keep the doors of the store open. It's Walmart,
and that's got to be the employees. I mean, that's where most of the theft comes from.
Yeah, but you're getting a lot of the smash and grab kind of stuff too. Where a group of people run in there, grab as much as they can, just run right out the doors. I think that's an increasing thing where it's just like literally you get like a gang of people together to do it, and the store employees are just and whatever security might be there is just totally overwhelmed.
Man, that's crazy. When you do the self checkout, by the way, have you seen the thing where it? Like, okay, so I don't know what happens. Maybe I put something down that the weight isn't right, or it throws a thing, right? And then they got to come over and it replays. Right there, I'm watching myself. First of all, I'm like, that's me? Ugh. But then the second part, I'm like, clearly, there's no way you get why do people still think, like, hey, self-checkout?
They got like AI technology in addition to all the video recognition technology. I mean, it's pretty sophisticated. I wouldn't dare. And like one of the number one things, I remember they did a big anti-theft operation at Kdqn Walmart, and they had like dozens of shoplifter arrests and within just like a month, I think. And it was like 90% of it was the popcorn chicken. It must be really good. Now, I guess the self-checkout wasn't involved. Usually
they walk around eating it.
Eat it, and then they put the empty thing on the shelf.
Yeah.
And then when they're trying to leave, there's the police saying, guess what? That's going to cost you $1,500. That $2.
That's some expensive popcorn chicken.
Very expensive. What are you thinking? Or you think, it's just it's the free sample. I'm shopping at Walmart. I get to enjoy some popcorn chicken while I'm doing it.
Wow. I can't believe that.
I swear, I think it was 40 something arrests that they made in a month. I pretty sure like 35 or 36 of them were for popcorn chicken. I was like, that's some good popcorn chicken,
must
man.
be,
People
man.
willing to go to jail for it.
Yeah, shop and eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I mean, can you? That's a little bit. I wonder
stupid.
how many people were like, "Can I just pay it for it now?" Then the $4, like, yeah, too late.
Too late for that.
Too late.
Crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was at Walmart the other day when I had this really good customer service experience. But one of the this guy was helping me out, and another employee came by with an empty Bud Light bottle and said, "He's like, was this yours?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, another one. And so somebody like cracks a pack over at the beer section and then walks
Drinks
around.
a hot Bud Light.
Just a hot Bud Light. Oh, how desperate are you, man? And then just sticks it on the shelf somewhere.
Probably some 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Let's try a beer.
Yeah.
There's somebody who didn't know better, for sure.
This is a little unrelated, but I watched a comedy special over the weekend, and I thought it was a very funny one. And one of the situations that was brought up in it is he was traveling with clay in his carry-on bag.
Okay.
It was like some clay that I guess his girlfriend gave him, and he likes
For
to
pottery or
for a little
something, or-
pottery or like little, just pass the time. You make little clay things or whatever, right? But it looks like plastic explosive. It looks like Semtex, like C4 stuff, right? So they're like, we can't let you go on with this, And he's like, okay, that's fine. And she just like places it down and gives it over to him. And he's like, yeah, it's clay. She's like, I can't let you on with it. And he's like, listen, it's either a bomb or it's not.
Yeah.
It's you can't, that's not how you handle that, where you just like, you just place it into like right next to you and you're like, here's the rest of your stuff. It's like if it was a bomb, what would you be like? Oh, sorry, can't let you take this bomb on there.
Yeah.
But here's the rest of your things. Please have a good flight. It's like if you get something confiscated to the little room, right?
would
It should
figure,
be. It's just not like, oh, I'm not going to let you have this shower gel or something because it could be, it's either it is or it isn't.
Have you ever had anything confiscated?
No.
I have.
Yeah,
me too.
What was it?
It was a little bitty knife that I had on my key ring. I didn't even think about it. And they made me take it off and
kept it. That's the type of thing where a knife, I guess that does make, but something like it's clearly it's just clay or shower gel. It's like that is either a knife is like we're gonna have to take the knife.
Yeah.
We weren't planning. We don't think you were planning on hijacking a plane with that little thing.
Yeah.
But then, like, we got to take this because it kind of looks like it would be a bomb.
Yeah.
That
Did
should
he
also
ask them
take the
there-
arrest and everything.
Like, either it's a bomb or it's
yes.
not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good luck on that.
Not exactly. That's a 4-letter word in the airport. there.
Yeah,
But
you don't say that, do you?
Yeah.
I've had things.
Dude, this chicken nuggets is the bomb.
Yeah.
Oops.
Swarm!
I've had twice now. I've had things confiscated from my luggage flying, and both times I don't know if you got the same thing. The nice little note that the TSA leaves you in there that said you were flying with what's considered contraband, and we had to remove that from your bag.
No, because mine was in person.
Okay.
It was on my keychain.
No, mine
Sir,
was.
what's that?
Yeah, I just threw it down there. It's one of those little bitty,
keychain
it
pocket.
had a can opener, a bottle opener on
yeah.
it, and a screwdriver or something.
I heard about a guy who got his little screwdriver kit, like the ones with the little, just the tiny screwdrivers. It's like, what am I going to take the screw out of the pilot's eyeglasses with it? Like, what am I, like, how am I going to take a plane with this thing?
We're going to take it apart as it's flying through the air.
Piece by piece.
Yeah. I mean, what if you just had really big hands?
Mm.
Do those get? Sorry, you can't fly.
You can't fly. Your hands are too big.
Too big.
You're gonna have to leave those behind.
Well, I tell you what, they don't worry about the other end being too big.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, he's sitting next to you.
All right, and I'm in the middle in between two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sitting like this.
You're behind and beside them at the same time.
That's right. That's right.
All right, we got to get out of here. It's been the Brew Crew. Fun show. Tomorrow's Friday, everybody. And that's going to do it for Jen Albert and Patrick Massey, Greg Revels. I'm Tyler. This has been the Brew Crew. God bless you. Have a great day.
Your number one country 92.1 is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.
A whole lot of folks are tired of the ridiculous prices of feed, fertilizer, and pretty much all supplies that have to do with farming. Unless, of course, you're a customer at Davis Feed Company. You see, at Davis Feed Company, we keep prices as low as possible because we're farmers too, and we understand. So stop going to the big store where they treat you like a number and come to Davis Feed, where we treat you like one of the gang.
Classic Chevrolet is now open in their new location, 640 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown.
Hi, I'm Chad Andrews. Put our customers first with our top-notch sales and service departments. We'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy ours. Stop by and see a great line of pre-owned cars and trucks, big boy lift trucks, or order a new vehicle conveniently online.
See the team at Classic Chevrolet, now open in their new location, 640 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown.
At Pruitt's Foods in DeQueen, they understand that quality product and a quality shopping experience go hand in hand, which is why Pruitt's takes such pride in their meat department. From choicest whole meat selections, experienced butchers, quality cuts, and excellent service, to daily low prices and special holiday deals. By the way, if you're at Pruitt's Foods and don't see something you need in their meat department, just ask for an available butcher to assist you. That's Pruitt's Foods in DeQueen, located on Colin Ray Drive and available for online grocery pickup at pruittsfoods.com.
Alexandria Davis, nurse practitioner and owner of Southern Grace Healthcare, Ashdown's only walk-in family clinic, invites you to see what compassionate family healthcare is all about. Southern Grace Healthcare offers primary and urgent care for the entire family, and walk-ins are always welcome. Stop by 820 South Locust Street in Ashdown. Meet Alexandria Davis and her staff who are looking forward to serving you. For more information, call 870-898-4576 or visit us on Facebook. Southern Grace Healthcare, the care you need, the compassion you deserve.
Pilgrim's Pride DeQueen Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers, both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at jobbite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in DeQueen, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
For Kdqn News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. The Sevier County Cattlemen's Association will host its meeting on Monday, February 20th at 6:30 p.m. in the Jackson Colt Fellowship Hall in Locksburg. Lovewell Farm Supplies will sponsor the meeting. Ginger Morris has volunteered to bring door prizes, and Al Wright will have 50-50 tickets, so bring some extra cash. Meal will be prepared by Al and Vicki Wright. The meeting will include an audit review of the 2022 books. To renew memberships, see Vicki Wright, Sandra Jackson, or Wendy Archon to get your membership sent in. The University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture will host a beef and forage production meeting on Tuesday, February 28th at the Jackson Colt Fellowship Hall in Locksburg, beginning at 6 p.m. that evening. You must RSVP by Friday, February 24th by calling the Sevier County Extension Office at 584-3013. You can also contact the Howard County Extension Office by calling 870-845-7517. Topics at this year's production meeting will include market outlook and situations, beef heifer selection for producers, basic soil fertility, and several demonstrations. In other upcoming events, Harvest Regional Food Bank will distribute USDA commodities directly from its truck on Wednesday, March 1st from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The truck will be parked at the First Baptist Church of Locksburg, located at 3466 South Camilla Street. Vehicles are asked to start lining up on West Magnolia and the church parking lot. Arkansas Minority Health Commission will also host its mobile health unit at the mobile pantry and will be offering free cholesterol, blood pressure, glucose, BMI, and oxygen and pulse checks. They'll also be providing other health education services. And finally, the Sevier County Chamber of Commerce is going Vegas with this year's Chamber Awards banquet, and officials with the local Chamber of Commerce say tickets are still available. The event is scheduled for next Thursday, February 23rd, beginning at 5:30 in the DeQueen High School cafeteria. Events include a silent and live auction featuring items donated by the local chamber membership. The doors open at 5:30 and food service will begin at 6:30. The event will include smooth jazz music, a 50-50 raffle, door prizes, and much, much more. Tickets are limited, but some still remain at a cost of $30 each. For more information or to obtain a ticket, contact the Sevier County Chamber of Commerce by calling 870-584-3225. You can also stop by the office on Stillwell Avenue in downtown DeQueen between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. each weekday. This is Kdqn News.
Every life is unique. At Wilkerson Funeral Home, it's important to us to help every family appropriately celebrate the life of a lost loved one. Funerals should be meaningful, appropriate, and personal. We pay attention to the smallest of details to ensure that each service is unique, celebrates the individual's life, and honors the request of the family. Our family's greatest asset is your trust. Visit us online today at wilkersonfuneralhomes.com. Wilkerson Funeral Home, dependable, professional service since 1929.
No obituaries today. Obituaries brought to you by Wilkerson Funeral Home. It's time now for the weather, brought to you by AEP SWEPCO and ACR Services.
Let's stay safe around power lines. When storms hit or a vehicle strikes a utility pole, power lines may be down. Remember, downed power lines can be energized and dangerous. Stay away from downed wires of any kind and any trees, fences, or puddles that may be in contact with the lines. Keep others away, especially children and pets. Call SWEPCO or 911 immediately. For more information, visit swepco.com/safety.
Call ACR Service when you need an air conditioning and heating company that you can trust. But what does that mean? It means that Ray and Cody Stinnett at ACR Service will do their best to fix your cooling and heating system rather than just try to sell you a new one. It means that ACR Service's prices are competitive and fair. It means that ACR Service will stand behind their work. It means doing the job right. To whom you trust your family's safety and comfort does make a difference. ACR Service Company, 584-3343. When you need a company you can trust.
Number one country weather.
Weather for Southwest Arkansas, Southeast Oklahoma, and Northeast Texas. Today we're going to see partly sunny skies with a high near 54 and some northwest winds about 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight partly cloudy skies with a low around 26, and those winds continuing. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high near 52. And that's the weather on Number One Country.
We are your number one country 92.1. We are your number one country, 92.1.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Whether you own 1 acre or 30, have a hobby farm or a large herd of cattle, United Ag and Turf has the tractor package that's right for you. With a combined total of 66 tractor packages, all configured for a specific set of tasks and needs, United Ag and Turf can help you tackle your projects at a price you can afford. Browse all United Ag and Turf's tractor packages at unitedagandturf.com or at a location near you.
So let's get to work with United Ag and Turf.
Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen is your local good neighbor Chevy dealer with new and used vehicles available. The new cars are being delivered as fast as they come in, and Gentry Chevrolet would never charge over sticker price. Never. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, let the friendly folks at Gentry Chevrolet help you order yours so you don't pay too much. Gentry Chevrolet is one of the best pre-owned inventories in the area, plus a great service department with windshield repair and replacement services, and they also have 2 quick lube style oil changing booths. Visit them at 1027 Highway 70 east of DeQueen or check them out on the web at gentrychevyinc.com.
Bank of Locksburg is now Southern Bancorp. We're a mission-driven community development bank based right here in Arkansas, offering services and products to help you along the path to economic opportunity. From credit counseling and financial coaching to flexible accounts and loan options. Start your wealth-building journey by visiting banksouthern.com or stop by our branch today to learn more. Southern Bancorp, a bank on a mission to be wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Local farmers support our community, which is why Farm Bureau Insurance supports farmers with Ag Promise, a truly comprehensive policy that protects everything farmers rely on. It's affordable and backed by fast, friendly service. We promise.
In Little River County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 898-3741 and ask Ray Tipton, Daryl Coker, or Robbie Chafin about protecting your agribusiness.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Try the new Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese. Savory steak mixed with grilled onions, topped with crispy bacon and melty American cheese, plus creamy mayo and tangy barbecue sauce. Or try it spicy with zesty cheese sauce and jalapenos.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese.
Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Simply by adding some of the most essential oils to your medicine cabinet, you can help alleviate a variety of ailments. Harris Drug in DeQueen carries a large variety of 100% essential oils, over 30 oils to choose from, along with essential oil necklaces, bracelets, and car vent clips. Discover the natural benefits of essential oils at Harris Drug in downtown DeQueen.
At home, in the car, or at work, we're the station for country favorites, your number one country 92.1.